dude, I feel like after Whole Cake, I just love Judge even more.
For real?
Yeah,
Like as a character?
yeah. It reminds me of like those old Asian dads, you know? Just they just beat their kids. It's like, damn, that's cool. I see it. It's like I love this stereotype. You know, we don't see that enough in anime. Like, I don't like My Hero that much, but I do like is his name Endeavor? The fire dad that beats his son. Yeah. I'm a big fan of him. That's like the only character I like in My Hero.
Let's go.
right.
I love Cross Guild. The whole what's your opinion on Cross Guild? What do you think they're gonna do in the story?
You know, I think Buggy might become king of the pirates. To be honest, I think it's
Like
possible,
first?
man.
Like first before everything?
Yeah, I think it could happen. I think Luffy would be the true king, but Buggy would like people like his followers would see him become king, and they're like, "Oh, Buggy did it," and that's about it. And Luffy wouldn't really care, because for Luffy, it's more than just a title. He just wants to be free.
Yeah, I think that's definitely possible. I also think it would be hilarious, bro, if because exactly how you said, like if that happened, like imagine if Buggy gets to Laugh Tale first, but like only his crew sees it, so it's like to the rest of the world, like Luffy's still the pirate king. But if you were on the Buggy's pirate ship, like if you were on their crew, you know the truth that Buggy was actually first on Laugh Tale and technically the pirate king. I would love that.
You know how like Luffy, he's very nonchalant with Buggy nowadays. Like they're kind of chilling whenever they see each other. If Buggy were about to land on Laugh Tale, do you think Luffy would go gear 5th just to whoop him? Like just
for sure.
no holds barred.
Bro.
Really? Damn.
He's so petty. Immediately, as soon as he thinks that it's even a possibility, someone gets on that island for him. Oh, he's going for blood. He is.
Damn. It reminds me of Stampede, because in Stampede, they're all after this little treasure box. I don't know if you watched the movie, but Buggy's actually the first one who goes up there because Luffy's too busy with his fights. I could see that being the case here too, since Buggy's all about that treasure.
Dude, that is true. Stampede is such a fever dream. I forget that happened. They had everybody in that hoe.
Yeah, dude, I hate it when animes do this. It's not just One Piece. I swear to God, every movie does this, but whenever they introduce a villain, for some reason they have to have this weird giant CGI form. Like the fight against Bullet was so great until like the last maybe 20 minutes where Douglas Bullet turned into this giant metal monster.
Yeah, dude, he turned into the Iron Giant. I'll never forget when that happened. I was like, why? What? How did that happen? And then Kid technically has a similar power, and he just does it way better. But it's just the CGI. You're right. That was remember looking like
CGI
that was
battle.
That was
and then
ugly.
They did that for Tot Musica too in Film Red. Just a giant monster for no reason that just takes blows.
Forgot about that in Red. They did do that.
They barely showed Todd Musica. He spawned in, and I shit you not, Todd Musica stood still for an hour while everybody just blasted him. That was it.
Oh, I forgot about that's crazy. I must have really been drunk when I saw Red, dude, because I forgot that whole climax. Oh my god. He was only on the screen for 3 minutes. How did they get away with that? That's so crazy.
Even when the red hair pirates and the Straw Hats were fighting him, Todd Musica wasn't even fighting back. He just stood there, dude. Imagine that's how we fight Emu. Imagine we fight Emu while we finally get there. And he's like, die, Straw Hats. And he just stands still while everybody lands a blow.
90% CGI. He ate the CGI fruit. Oh my god.
No, that would be so cursed. The CGI fruit.
Dude, dude, imagine that's a real fruit. You eat it and you just turn into a villain and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Just terrifying. You're just a horrifying
like King
creature.
Ramsey, right?
Yes, dude. Yes, exactly like King Ramsey.
Dude, I was so scared as a kid when I saw that. I remember I had to turn off the TV once. I was like, no, thank you, King Ramsey.
That is the the cursed. Anytime I see and his voice too. Do you remember his fucking voice just just floating in the wind, bro? No.
Yeah, dude. I think all Asian people are scared of King Ramsey, to be honest. You see a lot of people in America, they're scared of the grudge and the noise. I think for Asian people, it's the opposite, right? Where we were looking for a Western ghost, and I think King Ramsey hit it. Even though he's not exactly Western. I don't know.
Hey, what is that?
Well, I mean, it was a white guy voicing him, so it's the same thing. He had orange hair, he was a ginger.
That is actually the greatest compliment you could give to horror. This is culturally this is it. This terrifies us. Oh my god,
Dude,
he was
I guarantee you, man. Like you show King Ramsey to like some kid in the rice farms, they'd probably be screaming. Yeah, and then he brought over the plague too, right? Like he destroyed your crops, like he made the walls run.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Oh
for
my
an East
God.
Asian kid, like that would be a nightmare.
God, that puts it in like a whole new perspective for me. I just as soon as I saw him, I knew that I hated him, and he did bring the plague. It made it like extra scary because he showed up to your house and he told you like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Just give me back, just return the slab, okay? Just return it.
Yeah. The one redeeming factor was Eustace, because he just walked outside and he's like, whatever you're buying, I'm not selling. He just kept on closing the door
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah, that was like the comedic factor that even though that was funny, I don't know if I ever stopped being scared. Like I don't think.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
no,
just
no, no. I laughed and I cried at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, I hope they get just Eustace this time. Oh my god.
Yeah, please, please. You know, Eustace, speaking of bad dads, man, I love Eustace. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is. I think I just like the bad dad trope.
There's a pattern here for sure because he didn't do anything besides just like, and he was like a bad dad in the most unreasonable situations too. Like there was no benefit for being as horrible as he was.
He just abused animals. That's all it was.
He like that was his thing, dude. He loved it. Yeah, he couldn't get
his
enough
favorite
of that.
pastime, just beating his dog.
Yeah, dude. He woke up every morning like stupid dog. Like that's his catchphrase. That's crazy.
Yeah, imagine your catchphrase being tied to animal abuse.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Stupid dog. Like that's literally like that's so funny. That's his
Like-
catchphrase. And
What would be the One Piece equivalent? Like if Luffy woke up and he just committed a hate crime against Chopper, like, oh, I'm gonna skin some reindeer. Like, I don't know.
probably, I would say, God, that probably would be. But you know what that makes me think of though? Anytime I think about animal abuse in One Piece, I think of the Kung Fu Dugongs. Like, because it's just so funny. Like, if you like, they're a group of animals that like their thing is just like you have to fight us, and if you win, then we'll follow you forever. So it's like. And Luffy, like, as soon as he met them, the reason I always think about, like, animal abuse whenever I think of the Kung Fu Dugongs, Luffy didn't know that's what they were doing. He just pulled up to Alabasta and
He
just
just wanted
started
to fight,
beating them
yeah.
up. Like, he didn't care. It is so, as soon as he won, they started following him. It was hilarious.
And then after a while, like, they wanted to travel with Luffy and the gang, but Luffy told them no. So now they're just waiting for him to come back home.
Yeah, it's what's hilarious is Luffy was like, yes, and then everybody else was like, there's like 100 of them. No, they cannot come with us. And then, they're just waiting for him on the shores of Alabasta. So they're part of the Grand Fleet, technically.
Dude, if I was Luffy, no joke, man, I'd be recruiting every single motherfucker that just pops on every island. You know, Kung Fu Dugons would be on my side. I'd have like Dalton here. You know, Dr. Kureha would be on the crew.
That's what he
The
does.
entire
He
Usopp pirates, I'd bring them
like
over.
they have to stop him. That's what he does. Every time he sees anything that he thinks is even just funny looking, he's like, join my crew. Like as soon as he saw Brook was a burping and farting skeleton, he was like, you join my crew. Like no hesitation. He was like, let's go.
He did that to the zombie trees too, right?
Yes, dude. And what's hilarious to me, I recently remembered he did that to Gaimon. He saw Gaimon in the box and he was like, yeah, join my crew, dude.
Guy with the green afro, hey, come on.
Yeah,
hop,
come
hop
on, dude.
aboard.
We need him.
So no, that's not true. I was about to say some of the Straw Hats were kind of losers when they joined, but then they got stronger. But that's not the case. Usopp is the only loser who joined, and then he eventually got stronger. Do you think the same would have been the case for some of the other characters, like Gaimon, for example? Like if Gaimon joined the crew, do you think in the new world he'd be a menace, or do you think he'd always be a loser in a box?
He's gonna be a loser in a box forever for sure. Like I think
Damn
that
it.
like Gaimon is like that. Yeah, come on. If anybody could do it, then Usopp wouldn't be special. Like if just anybody could be Usopp, I would be disappointed. But I know one thing for sure: that guy in a box, he's not gonna help us at all. That's just all I know.
Ooh, how about this? What about if Gaimon joined, but he brought along all the animals on the island? Whe'd be like the Pied Piper. Like he could just like play some flute noises, and then all the animals would come out and help him.
He would. It's just if I were Luffy, that would get very annoying so fast because all of them are on the ship and like and they also drink. I don't know if you remember this. All of those animals are alcoholics. So like
they all
like,
drink and dance.
They all drink and dance around the campfire. Like so like every time. So that's another thing you got to worry about like food rations and alcohol rations. So I don't know. It's like a whole other reason why I wouldn't want him to be on the ship, but maybe.
Maybe. Damn. So Fuck, we always get so sidetracked. Cross Guild. I forgot. Buggy, Mihawk, Crocodile. So Crocodile. Do you think he's strong nowadays? Like what's up with him? 1.9 billion berries. That's kind of ridiculous. A big jump from 80.
Yeah. To be honest, I kind of don't know how the world government, now that I see how truly like inept the world government can be, I don't know. But I think I'm still holding on to the theory that Crocodile is like, because you know the secret that Ivankov was like going to say. So I'm thinking maybe Crocodile still might be a different gender. Like he might have been a woman before. And so like, because you know when they do that, like you're dramatically weaker. That would explain why or how Luffy was able to beat him all the way in Alabasta. He wasn't using Haki, but as soon as he uses Haki, that turns him back into a woman. That's just the only way it would make sense if he's just dramatically stronger, like just way stronger. Because we've never seen him use Haki. So like if he starts and it turns him into like a woman, you know, I feel like that would make some sense.
Yeah, no, I like that too. I also believe the theory that Crocodile used to be a woman because, like, what else would Ivankov's secret be, right? Like, that Literally is what Ivankov is known for, and that's something that Crocodile, who's like, you know, pretty toxic. I feel like he wouldn't want to like drop the beans like that to just anybody.
Exactly. Yeah. No, there would be like a whole there'd be a whole flashback. It probably would be a pretty emotional flashback too. It's got to be. Like I'm sure Oda's got that in his back pocket, just waiting to pull it out.
Like maybe it's like a Kuina thing where Crocodile's like, "Damn, like I can't be strong as a girl," and then she turns into a guy, or maybe like there's a lover in there. I don't know.
There's so much, like, I mean, a lot of it is the evidence of like the Crocomom theory, but if you strip like the Crocodile is Luffy's mom from it and just strictly look at it like Crocodile might have been a woman, there's a lot of evidence. Like there's
yeah. There's even like this cover page story where a crocodile's like helping a little dog. No, not that one. It was Crocodile and a bunch of birds, and they literally titled it "A Woman's Secret." And it's like, damn, I don't know, bro. Like, that's pretty damning. Like, I don't know, dude.
Dude,
like you said, strip away Luffy's mom. It's a decent theory.
Yeah, strip away Luffy's mom. Like, I think that's when it gets, like, I don't know. I think, well, you know where the evidence from that comes from. I don't know who came up with it, but the evidence for it, the thing that makes the evidence so compelling is strictly, at least the way I understand it, strictly Marineford, because at Marineford, Crocodile didn't switch up until he realized that Luffy was Dragon's son.
Damn,
and then as soon as he switched up, as soon as he did, then like he started helping. He saved Ace. He saved Luffy at least twice. He was like, he held a Kainu off for a second. Like there's just no reason for Crocodile to be fighting that hard, but he did, and he only did after he realized that Dragon was Luffy's father. So I get it. It's still kind of. But I don't know. Oda's crazy, dude. Who knows? Oda's crazy.
Yeah, Oda is a unpredictable guy. He's wily, dude. He's a little bit wily.
Yeah, bro.
Dang. Yeah, no, I love Crocodile. One of my favorite characters out there. But okay, so for Cross Guild though, like, what do you think their goal is right now? Like, next time we see Cross Guild, 5, 10, 20, whatever. What do you think they're gonna be doing?
I think the next time we see them, we're gonna be. I think eventually we're gonna have to cross them at some point. So like the Straw Hats are gonna have to like go up against them for like the Poneglyphs, because like Buggy has like stated that they're going for the One Piece. So that's what like their external goal maybe is gonna be. So that'll be like a reason for them to run into each other. As for what Mihawk and Crocodile want, that's the real thing I really want to know, because they're gonna follow Buggy because it's funny and maybe that's where the story's going. But like, what do they really want is what I want to know. Like, why are Crocodile, like, is it just for survival? Is it just because it's a good idea? Or is there something that they specifically want? Because I, like, that we joked about it all the time on the Reverie, and then anytime I stream with anybody, whenever we talk about Mihawk, who is he? Like, what does he do? What does he want? Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, no, dude, Mihawk's a weird one. I mean, even in the SBS Oda gave to us about Mihawk, like, it says that Mihawk just wants to chill. Like, he just wants a peaceful life, man.
Dude,
he's retired.
You, bro. Yeah, but I feel you. But what did you do to get retired? Like, no one else is retired. So what did he do to where he can literally be like, I don't want to do anything anymore? And like, we can just let him do that.
The only way it would make sense is if Mihawk truly was like the pinnacle of the world. You know what I mean? Like top 5 or something. Which I think he is, but we just haven't seen anything yet. You know, we're just going based off of titles right now, which I don't mind, but You know, like I do want to see Mihawk fight somebody. Like that's why I'm really hoping that they send some Marines to Cross Guild. Like, yo, send some. I mean, they are sending the Seraphim. You know, send an Admiral. Send some swordsman his way. I want to see Mihawk stomp.
Dude, anybody
too
other
long.
than Don Krieg or like Baratier Zoro. Like those are the only two people we've seen him like body. Like honestly, everybody else he just wasn't. Well, he wasn't serious then too, but still, like if that's the main things we think of when we think about Mihawk, dude, it's time for him to fight somebody new. Like throw him somebody else.
I mean, even Shanks fought somebody else, right? He beat Kid, and that looked good. I want Mihawk
That
to do
looked
something
really
similar,
good.
dude.
The
Like,
circle,
Mihawk, please.
everything about that was impressive, but like Mihawk is just bully and buggy. Like I'm not impressed by that. That's not like who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's like, will he even get serious in a fight? You know what I mean? Like, if Fujitora pulls up, like, there's a good chance he's like, hey, let's get out of here, you know? Like, I want to live a peaceful life. It's like,
That's
damn
what
it,
I'm
dude.
saying, yeah.
No,
And that's in
fight him.
Fujitora's character too. Like Fuji would be like, yeah, I don't really want to fight you either. Would they both just go home? Like, what is like?
That's how it is in,
on.
like, most One Piece confrontations, or even, like, movies, right? Like, you get two really powerful opponents, they look at each other, they clash, and they're like, next time, you know, I don't want to deal with this today. It's like, god dang it, dude. You know, like, I love fights, so let's just, like, give it to me, man. Give it to me.
That's what I'm saying. Oda knows that we do. That's
Yeah.
what we love, but he just kind of like setting it up, I guess. I have no idea what he's gonna do with Mihawk because that what you just described is every Mihawk situation ever. He pulled up to Marineford and he was fighting for like 3 minutes, and then he was like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm
My
just gonna
heart's
chill
not in it.
Vista for a second. No big deal. No big deal.
Literally, I was like, bro, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have like a whole running thing with Mihawk and him potentially being like a celestial dragon. Maybe he has like a Holy Knight counterpart, and that could be a good fight, but, you know, that's just like all headcanon right now, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. It's like people group him with Shanks a lot, and it's just like I just want to see. I want to see everybody do more things. I'll leave Mihawk alone, I guess. I just feel like we're long overdue because he also trains Zoro in the post time skip, like the training arc between pre-time skip and post time skip. Like I feel like if you're doing that, like we know what Rayleigh can do, and so like, and he's old, so we don't really need to see him fight. But even Rayleigh pulled up and spooked Blackbeard, so it's like I don't know, and that's like from a generation even before Mihawk. So I just want to see him do more.
And
That's
the hard
it.
part is that during the training, right, we got to see all the mentors teach their subordinates something. I call them subordinates, but like the Straw Hat something. For Mihawk, he's always just chilling on his couch, drinking red wine. And it's like, damn, dude, for Rayleigh, he's over here hitting Luffy with the bat. You know what I mean? Like over here using some hockey, you know, with area. Even that old man was like, hey, here's a wind rope. Dude, Mihawk didn't do anything. The guy was actually just chilling.
He was drinking wine, watching Zoro beat up monkeys through the window. He was literally, yeah, he did not do anything. He was basically just like watching him from the window, like maybe try hitting him again. Like he did not, he didn't do anything.
So you didn't use hockey, did you, Zoro?
Yeah.
Like, damn, man. Yeah. Mihawk, please be on screen more,
try
man.
making your sword black, loser. Like,
Have you played the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games, like on the PS2?
Of course.
Dude, we need one of those, but for One Piece, because they had like the what if stories, you know? Like, imagine if Oda hopped in on that game and just added in the what if stories. Like, what if Mihawk fought somebody here? What if Mihawk did this? You know, what if Mihawk actually wasn't lazy? What if he didn't retire? We need that.
That would go crazy, dude. That would go so. Dude, we really need that in the One Piece community. Every One Piece game we get, I mean, really any anime game, it's never gonna. For some reason, Tenkaichi Budokai, like that was peak for like all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tenkaichi, Storm.
Yeah, Storm was really good. Storm
was good until they started like rehashing it and releasing like 50 different copies.
Yeah, that is actually criminal. I have no idea. Like that's what money make.
I don't know what their goal is, bro. Like what Storm Connections came out last year and it flopped. It's like, of course, but I mean, it didn't flop because they just reused all the assets. It's like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. I mean, I did buy it, but and it was exactly what I thought it was.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm saying. I knew what I was doing, but then because I saw that they had like a story type mode that was like their own story, so I wanted to see if they were at least like, I knew they weren't gonna like do like, you remember when the Storm games used to give a fuck whenever they were like trying to tell you like, all right, this used to happen and
Yeah.
this is what happened. Like they used to like actually walk you through them pretty well, and kind of so did the Pirate Warriors games. And I don't know, dude. Somewhere along the line they just got lazy. But this one they said they were gonna tell a unique story, and you know, spoilers, it's not that unique. It's not that great.
Yeah,
But
anime games just don't catch a break. Like even Jujutsu Kaisen, they're not free from the curse. They released Cursed Clash 2 months ago, and I said it. I was hit like hollering it from the rooftops. I said this game's gonna be ass, dude. Like it looks lame, no soul. Like the story mode looks awful, and people were like, "Sai, no, you just hate JJK." It's like that's not the case, man. Like it's just a bad game. Let me tell you right now. I just looked it up. There are only 8 people on Steam playing this game right now. 8 people. The game came out like 2 months ago, brother. There's more people living in my apartment complex than playing JJK Curse Clash. It flopped. Anime games suck. We need a good anime game. Give us a good One Piece fighting game. Where is it? People say Burning Blood was that, but it's really not, dude. Burning Blood was not that. It was not competitive. It had a cursed camera, and it just didn't work. We need like a One Piece Fighter Z. It's easy. It's so easy to make.
it should be. That's 8 people playing online is crazy. I don't even know.
It's a LAN
That is
party at that
actually
point.
Crazy. That's literally. That's what I'm saying. That's a bad party at that point. There's only 8 people here. I'm not going. Like, what?
Yeah, you get an invite. They're like, "Hey, you want to play some Cursed Clash?"
Yeah.
You don't go. You stay home, man.
No. I haven't played that game. I knew, like, I saw some of the reviews and literally everything. Like, I saw a couple people on YouTube coping, and it's bad when you can like feel somebody coping, like when they say that something's good, and it's like they make a whole like video on it, which is like, you know, that's their art. I'm not making fun of anybody, but I will say when it's cope has a distinct smell, and I could just smell the cope all over those videos, so I knew it was bad.
Yeah, no, I saw the cope too, because I regularly keep up with anime gameplay. And dude, a week before this game came out, all the videos, like, I played Cursed Clash, it was awesome, you know, I can't wait till this game releases, 10 out of 10. It's like, dude, there's no way. It looks so bad.
Paid actors.
Paid actors, man. I mean, I can't blame it, you know, if I was getting like JJK Bandai Namco bag, I'd be doing the same thing, like, hey, maybe,
that's
maybe Cursed Clash is great. Yeah, maybe I'm one of the 8.
I'd
maybe
be
I'm
in
one of
there.
the 8.
Sometimes I'll do like cheeky stuff. Like I had a raid sponsorship. It was like one raid sponsorship. So what I did was I made that video about One Piece video games. It's the only video about One Piece games that I have, and it's like all I'm doing is just shitting on One Piece games. And then in the middle of that, so I have like, it's like, so anyway, here's Raid Shadow Legends, like,
the better game.
Like, yeah, an objectively better game than all of these others. And I love playing games like that, but something about all of the One Piece games, literally all of them, like Pirate Warriors has its moments, but it's not a game, dude. I don't know how to say that without sounding like an asshole. It's not a game, though.
I mean, it's Dynasty Warriors, but just recopied, right?
Yeah, it's literally what it is, but it's like, and it's got like the One Piece feel, it does, but it's like, it's not, like you said, I want like a Fighter Z or like, or a Tenkaichi Budokai, where you can have like all of these characters, and they would clean up. Like, there's no way that game would not be successful.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the best decision ever.
Like, every One Piece game that releases, no matter how bad it is, it turns a profit because there's that many One Piece fans out there. Right? Even if Bandai Namco or, you know, the One Piece company drops the hottest pile of garbage on the table, we're going to eat it up. That's just how it is. Now
That's
imagine
true.
if there was a good game out there. Oh, dude, people outside of One Piece would eat it up. Like, it's a slam dunk. I don't know why they haven't done it yet, man. It makes no sense to me.
Either. Did you play Odyssey?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
That's awful,
yeah.
dude. The story, I mean, I
Yeah.
love the gameplay, but the story was awful. And I don't want to be that guy, but like Oda wrote that story too, man. Like,
Yeah.
Oda writes a good manga, but he doesn't. Oda's a great mangaka, but I feel like it doesn't translate well into video games. I think that's all it is.
I really don't know what happened. I think that's true, but I don't know what happened because that entire game was like it was telling. I think, you know what I think? I think we would have enjoyed it a lot more if if because like the way it was structured, we were like going through all of the arcs that we'd already done, but it was in a dream world, so nothing
Yeah.
mattered, bro. Literally nothing mattered at all. If they would have just literally taken us through the events of Alabasta, Water 7, and all of that, like actually, and it was turn based, I would have been way more invested. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Like, just make it a rehash of everything that we've done and make it turn based. I'm in. I'm so in. But that wasn't what it was. It was.
It's so weird because you're in the
It was so
dream
weird.
world, so you would think that they put in a lot of what ifs, right? Like, what if this character came to Alabasta? They didn't do that. No,
They didn't. No,
They did not do
just
that.
told the same story, and then one of them they did a what if for like Dressrosa, where what if Corazon saved Law, but he's like silent because I guess they couldn't get the Japanese voice actor to come in and do it. I don't know what that was. I truly have no idea what that was. But like, Corazon didn't say anything, didn't do anything.
It was awkward, right? Because like at that
was
point of
really
the story, you already know that Corazon can talk. You know, Dofi already knows that
Yes.
Corazon can talk. So seeing a silent Corazon pop up, smile at Law, it's like, dude, this is weird. It's like a fever dream.
Weird. Like, whose memories are these? That's another
Yeah,
thing, bro.
yeah.
Whose memories were all of those? Like, why?
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's the whole plot point. The whole plot point of Odyssey was that the reason why the events are messed up is because somebody has bad memories of what actually happened. So you're telling me somebody in Dressrosa thought that Corazon was alive? Who? Which Straw Hat? Who thought
what I'm
that?
saying. Who among the straw? Who here even knows who Corazon is? I was like, okay, I just don't. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I have
anymore.
no clue. I have no clue. And also, like, I guess it would have been too hard to animate or to, like, you know, put in all of the Dressrosa characters. So in Odyssey, they also skipped to the very end of Dressrosa. They skipped right to the
Yeah.
Doflamingo fight because they're like, yeah, we can't bring in, like, you know, Senor Pink or none of them. Giola, no thanks. Just put Dofi in there and call it a day.
It was literally just Dofi. Now that you mention
Yeah.
it, like not even Pika or like anybody else. It was literally just Dofi, and it was like literally because the birdcage was already up when we got there.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember that. That's crazy. God, dude, I was so excited for turn-based One Piece. I almost beat it until I forgot what made me stop. But I just looked the other day, and apparently they dropped a DLC with Enel, and I was like, absolutely not. There's no
Yeah,
way.
I can't go back, man.
I can't go back. I can't do it. I am curious,
Oh.
but
Dude. And then you remember the main villain, the guy with blue hair? I think it's
Yeah.
Addo or something.
yeah, I think that
Adios.
sounds
No,
familiar.
it's something like that. It's the guy with blue hair, but his
Yeah.
Zelver was so funny. The guy's just like a serial molester. Cause he has the grab fruit, so he just spawns
yeah.
these giant hands and they just grab people. It's like, what is going on? Like what? And then I think Oda gave him a bounty of over 1 billion. And apparently he
Dude.
fought a Yonko too. Like his backstory had him fighting Yonkos. It's like, what?
This is
We're
hang
gassing this
on.
guy up for no reason.
I'm about to pull. Hang on, because that is actually crazy. Oh my god!
Oda made the
Hang
most
on.
insane One Piece character.
This
The
is
grab
crazy.
fruit.
This is crazy. I remember that, dude. Hang on, this is insane. Let me
Odyssey
see.
characters. Let me see if I could find them too. I don't even know what to look up. Characters. Audio. Suerte.
Audio.
Yeah. Bounty 2 billion berries, dude.
No way, dude.
Yeah, he has
No
Oda gave
way.
him 2 billion berries. No,
No way, dude. Oh my god. I'm looking. Okay, I see it now too. There's no war. There's no way. Waffer. That was what the dumb ass island was called.
At
Dude.
some point, he came into conflict with one of the 4 emperors, and Audio managed to destroy half of their fleet and defeat their friend. What? Who did he fight? Who he did? Put any Yonko there. Oh, he destroyed half of Shanks's fleet and clashed with Shanks. Oh, he fought Big Mom and destroyed half of Whole Cake Island. Dude, who did he
Bullshit.
fight?
No way he did. With just
Yo.
those, with just grabbing people? Was that how he did that?
Remember,
How did he do
Oda
that?
wrote this. Oh, this is Oda's story.
Dude.
Oh, they're gassing Audio up. I can't. That's crazy.
Oh my god, you're
This
right.
guy's a
2
monster.
billion. He's damn near got 2. Oh my god, 2
Dude,
billion.
he's a monster. Yeah,
This
I
is
mean, honestly, I think we're having the opposite effect. Anybody watching this video, they're probably like really tempted to buy Odyssey now. Like they just want to know what the hell's going on.
No, to be honest, if you can figure it out, be my guest.
my
Be my
guest.
guest. Please, God, be my guest because I have no idea. Dude, that's crazy. I still keep looking at this. That means, let me get this straight, dude. So his bounty is over 2 billion berries. and we pulled up to his island, and he needed our help. That's what that's the narrative of
Yeah.
that we're following. He needed our help.
Oh yeah, do you remember his biggest rival in the game too? His biggest marine rival?
Was it Smoker?
It was Smoker.
Dude.
Him and Smoker were rivals. Imagine having 2 billion berries and your main rival is Smoker.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
No way. I
Dude, it's
remember
crazy.
that. Bro, they must not have told you like outright that his bounty was that high in the gameplay scenes. Because if I promise, bro, if I saw a cutscene where it said his bounty was 2 billion, and then I saw another cutscene where Smoker was his rival, I'd be like, bullshit. Bullshit, there's no way that's true.
There's no way, man. And plus, his main weapons aren't even his devil fruit. It's his 2 large pistols. So the guy's just gunslinging, man. He's gonna put Usopp and Yasopp to shame.
No way, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's incredible. I'm both glad and upset that we discovered that. I'm so
I love
Oh
going
my
down the
God.
One Piece Odyssey rabbit hole with people. Because the more I talk about this game with other people, the more absurd it sounds.
It can't be real. Like, even though I almost beat the game, and I swear I do not remember like this is crazy. And yeah, I guess Oda did write this story. This is insane. Oh my God.
Yeah,
And he
and
was
then I
like
think
obviously gonna betray us from the jump, dude. I
Oh, yeah.
remember like playing it, and I was like, okay, so he's gonna betray us.
yeah, he's the main villain. Like you meet like
Easily.
sorry for the spoiler alert to anybody who hasn't played it, but he
Oh,
gives off main villain vibes. Like when you look at artwork and gameplay for Odyssey, he's like the main character that's prominent throughout. Like he is the bad guy. Like there's no way.
He's 100% the bad guy. Like, as soon as you meet him up, you're just like, so you're behind all this somehow? I just know it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be the final boss, and it is. And if you do play Odyssey, anybody who's watching this, the final boss battle isn't gonna make sense. It's gonna be really hard for no reason. There's gonna be a difficulty spike because I don't know why. No, none of the game like keeps track of that. Like, literally every single level has like a different difficulty spike, and none of it makes sense.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Odyssey. So what One Piece games did you enjoy?
Oh, none of them, to be honest. I think
No, none
literally
of them.
none of them. Like, I played all of Pirate Warriors 3 and 4, and 3 I would say I wish it had like a remastered version, because I would say honestly it's probably the best. It just needs, obviously, like gameplay wise, it's not better than 4. But
Yeah.
4, when you do the story mode in 4, it's nonsense. It's literally nonsense. So I would pick 3, but even that is like barely an experience. Like, it's just barely. It just manages like if you want to watch all of the if you don't want to watch all the episodes again and you just want to play through like a silly goofy level, then Pirate Warriors 3, I'd say.
Damn, mine would be Grand Adventure on the PS2.
I've
was
never
pretty
played
decent.
that.
It's not good if you were to play it nowadays, but for its time, it was pretty solid. The only issue I had with it is that they made all the characters chibi, so they're like really short, and it's like I'm not a big fan of that style. But it was decent though. Like you had Captain Kuro, you had Ohm. It was back when Skypiea was airing, so they thought Ohm was a big character, so they threw him in there along with the Nell, which is kind of crazy. You know, there's a secret character you could unlock, which was Kuina, which was awesome. Like they tried things with that game. There were like mini games too. Every character had like their own unique storyline. They made up stuff too. Like, oh, it was awesome. It was a
looks
good
really
game for its time.
endearing. This gives me like Naruto. What's that Naruto game that came out like on the GameCube? Naruto like Clash of Ninja? Is
Clash
that
of
it?
Ninja. That sounds right.
Dude, yes. This is the same vibes that Naruto, that like Grand Adventure gives me Clash of Ninja vibes.
Yeah, we need a TLDR. We need more good One Piece games, please. It's that easy. Like honestly, there's a fighting game company out there called ArcSys, and they make a lot of like fighting games like Guilty Gear Strive. What is it, like Dungeon Fighters? Like they make a lot of really good anime fighting games. And somebody asked them if they'd be willing to work on a One Piece game, and they said yeah, they would love to, but they just they just need to be contacted. One Piece, what are you doing? Bandai, just give them the rights. Stop holding on to these anime game IPs.
I have no idea that we need it. You know, part of me is scared that Oda is like every time he's involved in like these games or like movies or anything like that where they say like, yeah, Oda helped write the story. My theory is Oda is slipping in hints of how One Piece ends in everything that he works in. He doesn't necessarily write the story. So in Odyssey, there's probably a clue for the end of One Piece that Oda cheekily snuck in there. He does it with all his movies probably. We've already found evidence that he does that. Like I feel like he does that literally every single time.
Oh yeah, I mean the story for Odyssey, like memes aside, it was all about something called the Dragon's Breath, and it was over here like it was as strong as an ancient weapon. You know, Wofford was a city that was lost hundreds of years ago, and it's like yeah, I could see Oda doing something like that, but I don't know. I mean, hey, even Pirate Warriors 4. So I have a theory where I believe that Mihawk is a celestial dragon. And in Pirate Warriors 4, Mihawk actually has an attack called 16 Holy Moons, which kind of falls in line with like the Gorosei and the Holy Knights. And it's like, damn, dude. Like, you know, Oda could be slipping in some hints.
You know, why you say that, dude? I think the more you talk about that, I think it would only make sense for that to be true. Because how else would he get the title of World's Strongest Swordsman definitively if he wasn't like affiliated with like the Celestial Dragons or something?
Yeah, I mean, and then there's like swordsmen in the world government too. And then there's another thing too, where like there's a lot of bats in the world government and we don't really know where they come from. Like, you know how like there's a news coup and we're like, oh, that's Big News Morgan's and his bird patrol. But for the bats, it's like, wait, who owns the bats? Like, is it Stussy? I don't know. Is it maybe somebody related to Mihawk and bats? Maybe. There's I don't know, there's something there.
There is. What does he do on his island? I really want to know. Because if he literally just drinks red wine with Perona, that is both the coolest existence. Like, that's something I would want if I was in One Piece. But, like, it's also, like, if you're going to be, like, one of the strongest among these pirates, you got to do more than that, dude. You can't just chill on the island with Perona.
I feel like I'd excuse it if we get, like, a Mihawk backstory. And he actually did run the gauntlet back in the day. Like, I feel like we get the story, you know, he's over here beating everybody on every island, and then he's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna retire with Perona. Like, I think that's fair.
I see, but I made that joke that, like, so, like, what if, like, Oda comes out with, like, either a cover story or something, it's like, and this is what Mihawk did before One Piece even started. Like, that would fix some stuff, but it's also, like, I don't know, dude. Like we are so far into the new world, and it's like, who would you say Mihawk would be that it would like impress you and it would make sense and you would welcome it if you found out about it like today?
I really maybe like the only character that Mihawk could beat where I would be impressed would be Shanks at this point, just to settle the debates. But even then, like if Mihawk does defeat Fujitora, I'd be like, yeah, of course he does. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be impressed if Mihawk beats Fujitora. I'd be hyped. But at the end of the day, I'd be like, yeah, that's par for the course. Mihawk is the strongest. Like, that's how it should be. Right. But there's just not a lot of high-tier swordsmen left. Like, even Shiryu, right? Like, Shiryu from Blackbeard's crew. Like, yeah, of course, Mihawk bodies him. Like, I mean...
Of course.
Like, who could Mihawk actually destroy that would impress me? It would have to be Shanks or maybe a Holy Knight or a Gorosei member. And I'd be like, okay, there we go. That's pretty sick. But would Mihawk actually clash them? Like, I don't know.
Like, that's the problem, because, like, if we heard about him beating someone stronger before, like, maybe he ran the ones with Kaido and he came out on top, and, you know, we heard about that or saw a flashback or something, that would be impressive, and it would have been earlier in the story. Now it's kind of like only in-game people, where I feel like I would only be impressed if, like, the Straw Hats do something impressive, because everybody else should have had their time to solidify themselves as, like, the strongest in their field. And Mihawk just has not had to fight for it, even kind of. Like, to his credit, that might be because literally everybody is like, don't fight Mihawk, all right? He's just too strong. So to his credit, maybe that's what's happening.
You know, another way Oda could go with Mihawk is that maybe he has all of the Supreme Grade blades that we don't know of. Because there's supposed to be 12 of them, and we only know about 3 or 4 of them. So there's like a missing 8 or 9-ish, and it's like, hey, maybe Mihawk beat all of those guys, right? Maybe they were like heavy hitters and Mihawk ran the gauntlet. And he has them like all stocked up in his basement. I would love that.
You see, I think what has to happen for Mihawk to be like something is literally that situation where Oda has to create like different characters. Like, but don't worry, they're all strong.
They're all dead though. They're strong, but they're gone. You're never gonna see them. You're never gonna see them.
But if they were here today, oh, they would be This would be a different story if they were here today.
We'd have 12 emperors of the sea, not just 4.
Yeah.
Mihawk beat
And
all
you know
8
why
of them.
there's only 4 now? Because of Mihawk. That's
Yep. You know what? You know what Oda could have done? Maybe, like, you know how, like, we got to God Valley and people were like, oh, did Ryuma cut that mountain? You know, like, how did that split happen? It would be cool if we went to certain islands and Mihawk had influence there, right? Like, imagine we go to, like, some town and they have, like, a Mihawk bar or, like, you know, something cut in half. And, like, yeah, Swordsman just traveled by and they did that, like, 20 years ago. And then they're like, oh, was it Mihawk? And it's like, yeah, it was the legendary swordsman. It's like, damn. Like, he doesn't have any influence outside of his island.
That would be so sick. That is a great, like, that would be so sick. And it's like a small thing. Like, literally, if it could be like literally just like a giant
one-liner.
tree that Mihawk cut in half or some shit. Like, it would be,
Oh,
it
yeah.
would be perfect.
Ooh. Yeah, we get to, like, Elbaf and they're like, yeah, Mihawk almost cut down this tree. We got to stitch it back. I don't know. Just something.
That would be
Anything.
perfect. Oh, and then, like, Zoro surpasses him by being the one that cuts down the tree. Something like that. Like, that
Yeah, like
could be,
like how Garp and Kobe have the battleship bag. They have just
Yeah.
something they cut over and over.
Yeah. No, that would be great. That would be. I would have wanted to see. It just. I feel like I don't feel right hedging so many things on Elbaf because at this point, so many things have to be in Elbaf. Usopp's redemption arc, a poneglyph. Like, what now? It's going to be Mihawk and his redemption too. Like, what is? There's so much is going to
Shanks.
happen in Elbaf.
Kid.
Shanks too.
I don't know what's
Kid?
happening with
Yeah.
Kid, bro, but I think he has to pop back up. I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, I don't think Shanks killed him. I think he has to. I don't know what he would do. What would you want to see Kid do at this point in the story?
I want to see him come back. I don't think he's going to be in the race to become Pirate King anymore, but I want to see him at least fight somebody else that's prominent in the story. Him and Law. I don't think it's the end of them. I think they're going to come back together, one last duo fight, and we're going to call it that. But I think they will be assisting the Straw Hats in the final war. Maybe
They
even
have
take
to
out a
be
member of the
just-
Gorsei. That'd be solid.
That would be solid. I think Law just has to because I feel like Law is like he's trying to figure out what the D initial means. So I feel like we've still got some closure there. I don't really know. I definitely want to see more of Kid, but I don't know what he would like. What would be his internal motivation if he knows he can't be Pirate King? Like, why would he be out on these seas risking his life then?
Do you think he'd run the gauntlet with Shanks again? Like, he's like, yo, I'm going to chase
Yeah.
after Shanks?
Absolutely, and stupidly, but absolutely, he would do because we've seen him crash out. Every Kid's thing, dude, is that he thinks he's Luffy. That's Kid's whole thing. He will try to fight an Emperor of the Sea with no backup. And the thing is, Luffy has his crew to pull him out of stupid situations. Like Kid just has like what was that dude's name? Killer. Kid
He
just
just has Killer.
That's it. That's literally it. It's not enough, Kid. That is not enough.
He has Killer, he has Heat, Wave, and he has a bunch of weird members like called Emma, Boogie Pop,
Oh.
UK, Bubblegum.
These
It's like who are these
Fake ass
guys?
Justice League names, bro.
Who are these guys?
If I ever go out on the sea and I got a crewmate called Heat Wave, just keep sailing, bro. If my dog can't really fight. Heat Wave, protect me. Fuck no, dude. That's just
You know, funny enough, Heat can actually like he can spit fire, so it's pretty cool. He's like the Frankie of their crew, or no, Sanji of their crew. Yeah.
that is awesome. That's literally like a Teen Titans like character though, like that I would be sailing with. Heat Wave. That is a DC like character.
I mean, at least see the thing is, Law had a pretty respectable fight against Blackbeard. You know, Law lost right when Blackbeard whipped out the Yami Yami no Mi, but Kid, he didn't do nothing, bro. Like I do have flashbacks to that moment. I'm like, I wish he just landed one blow. You know, just one attack. That would have been solid. I mean, yeah, he has the Shanks type where Shanks was like, oh, like he's gonna destroy all my fleet. I gotta stop him, but it didn't happen though. You know, like that's a possible future. That's like a Dragon Ball Tenkaichi what if, you know?
Literally,
It's like it doesn't
And then, like,
exactly
towards that-
count.
God,
Damn.
yeah,
I miss
not,
Kid. I like Kid. I want the best for him.
Me too. But that's a good point because we just didn't see him. That is literally like a Dragon Ball what if that Shanks was like, yeah, I don't like that. So he just stopped it before literally anything happened. And like that's supposed to be that's our last memory of Kid. Like if he doesn't do anything else, he will forever be the guy that just wants to crash out for no reason against the Emperors.
Hey, at least we're gonna see him soon. And you know what? Kid, another thing that's so funny about Kid is that he has Conqueror's Haki. It's confirmed. We've just never seen it though. Like where is that?
insane.
Like That's why I think he's not done. He has to come back and get like a Conqueror's Honky glow up.
I just, you're right, but well, okay. So if he came back, who would you want him to fight? Like, who do you think would be like a good person for him to fight?
Brother, I don't know. Like, you know, at this point, I just keep on saying these imaginary holy knights. Like, I guess a holy knight, I don't know. Like, this mysterious group, like, maybe they're gonna come in and fix these problems, but, yeah, I mean, I guess a holy knight, that has to be it.
I would want to see why he was trying to fight Shanks so bad. I really want more like character from him, like if because it's Oda, so there's more. There's always more. Whether it's like gonna be, that's why I still think it's so funny that he just released Zoro's past just in an SBS and was like, "All right, shut up. This is who his mother is.
Yeah.
Like this is who his grandfather is.
You got me. You twisted my arm.
Yeah, that's it. So but there's something like that for Kid too. Like, isn't there like already like a backstory about him, Killer, and there's like this other friend that they had?
Yeah,
that, like,
him,
died?
Killer, Heat, and Wire. They grew up in yes, I don't know why I know this, but they grew up in the South Blue. Kid had like a girl crush, but the girl crush died one day, so he named his ship Victoria after her. And Kid apparently like united against the gang leaders of his hometown, and that was like the whole thing.
That is so sad, and that is something that Oda can milk unendingly if he gives us like a Eustace Kid flashback, dude. We'd be all over that.
I mean, we're getting a Zoro light novel. I think Kid could get one too.
Oh, we are, dude.
Yeah,
I just saw that. That's crazy. That I don't think, is that written by Oda or is that?
I believe it is written by Oda. It comes out with the next volume. And it's going to take place before he joins the Straw Hats. So I'm kind of curious to see what we're going to get there. We could get some Zoro lineage, maybe some new bounty hunters, because bounty hunters aren't a thing anymore. Like, they were a thing in early One Piece, and then we just forgot about them, dude.
Bro,
like, the minute they hit the New World, they're gone.
Bro, before they were extinct. Like I'm pretty sure. Like after we left Alabasta, I did not see a bounty hunter.
No. We had a whole filler arc about bounty hunters. Do you remember them?
Which one?
The Achino family.
Achino family.
Yeah. There was a bounty hunting group. One? What's up?
Is that the Ice Climbers? I mean, not the Ice Climbers.
The Ice People. Yeah. It was like 20 episodes dedicated to those bozos. There's like these two guys who are brothers, and they always connected. There was this other couple that ice skated, and then there was a girl that could control a bird.
About the same, the Ice Hunters. We are talking about the same one. Yes. I remember they were taking the flag. That's like one of my favorite filler arcs, dude. I love it.
It was good. Arc. It was good. I just wish I wish some of the villains were better. I think Don Achino was like the best one. Of course, he's like the leader of their group, but some of the other fights were kind of lackluster. You know, we had like Sanji versus the ice skating couple with Usopp, and that was kind of sick, but it's kind of a meme more than anything.
It definitely is. I think that I really like this arc because the whole thing is centered around the fact that they all don't want to let Luffy know that they got their flag stolen. Like that's the whole conflict. They could just get a new flag, but they can't let Luffy know that they were so incompetent that they let their flag get stolen. Yeah,
it was a good meme. I think the whole plot around that was great. I wish we got more arcs like that, because at this point of the story, like there's no bounty hunter rolling up on Luffy. There's no bounty hunter rolling up on Kaido, Big Mom, or Shanks. Like, I kind of wish we did get that. I kind of wish there was this high-tier bounty hunter that goes around only hunting YC Commanders Plus. That would be kind of crazy.
That's like kind of Cross Guild's whole mission statement. Maybe that's the next thing they're going to do in the story. They're going to try to cash in on like a high power, like a pirate with a high bounty or something like that. Because wasn't there a point, like as soon as they were introduced, Oda gave us like examples. Weren't people like bounties being turned in left and right? Oh no, it was Marines.
Yeah, Marine bounties. Yeah.
It. Oh, that's right.
You know, the reason why I don't think there's more bounty hunters, honestly, I blame the world government, because pirates can't cash in the bounty. What I think they should do is they should have let pirates cash in so that the pirates could cannibalize themselves. Because at this point of the story, like whenever we beat like Doflamingo or somebody like that, we just leave them there. Like we just beat them, leave them on the ground, and walk away. Like if we could cash in, oh my god, dude, pirates would be going crazy. Kaido, if he needs money, goes around whooping pirates. You know what I mean? Like, the world government messed up. Inept.
They're counting on, so you can't be a pirate, so you just have to be a regular guy that needs like 2 billion berries, and so you got to go take care of Adio. Apparently Adio is the paydo. I'm going after Audio, bro. If I'm ever a One Piece bounty hunter, I'm looking for that island and I'm going after Audio.
You think you could take Audio?
Oh, I think that I'm willing to find out. I think I'm willing to take the chances with
Watch
those
out!
hands
He might milk you with his grabbers.
He
Be
might.
careful,
He
man.
might.
Be careful. You know? Maybe put some like some hot sauce on. I don't know.
Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna be in my bag. I'm gonna have to get it, but I need that 2 billion berries. I need it. So let's go.
So with Cross Guild, we already talked about they're going to be looking for the poneglyphs. Do you think we're going to see them go to like Wano, Whole Cake Islands, Zunisha, like, or do you think we're just going to skip past it? Because I think I would be interested in seeing Cross Guild go to those places. Because I think it'd be cool. Like, how would Buggy interact with Carrot, right? How would Buggy interact with the citizens of Wano or Whole Cake Island? Like, would they run the gauntlet, like destroy everybody there? Or would Buggy use his charisma to get those poneglyphs? What do you think?
Well, I want to see all those things happen too. I don't know who Buggy is fooling on any of those places to get anything.
I don't know,
to be
dude.
honest.
Buggy's kind of he's a RZR, bro. Like, dude,
is.
you see his crew, the world. He even rizzed up Gaimon, man.
That's true, but I think tellingly he never like if he rizzed them up and they recognize him as like a rival to Luffy, then it's just on go. And like I don't think they have the manpower to just fight all those samurais on Wano, to be honest. Like I feel like I mean obviously Mihawk I feel like would obviously be able to do that, but it's like he's lazy. Is he going to do that basically? So it's just Buggy like trying to trick all of these samurais into helping them. Like I don't know. He is a RZR, but if they recognize like, hey, that guy's another emperor, maybe we shouldn't like help him. I don't know. But it's possible. I definitely would want to see it. I definitely would want them to, but I got it in my head. I feel like they've either got a smarter play or just Crocodile and Mihawk just wouldn't be going for that. That's a lot of like moving around for something that only Buggy wants to do,
Maybe they just send a bunch of civilians to attack them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they did with
probably.
T-Bone. Just have civilians kill T-Bone.
That is what happened. I wonder if he's really. I guess he would really be dead. There's no evidence that he's not. That's kind of sad. Like I looked up, like I watched a video like on who T-Bone is, which is such a One Piece.
No, you forgot T-Bone, man. I
did,
swear,
dude. I did.
So many people forgot this guy.
I did when I saw him first, but then as soon as like I was reminded, I went back to Water 7 and I was like, oh no, that's not good. I thought it was a good thing. I was like, yeah, these Marines are getting what they deserve, and I was like, oh no,
T-Bone's the good one.
Marines. He was one of the good ones, dude. Oh no.
He ripped apart his cape and everything to like help his soldiers. He was running on tracks to get help for them. Damn, man, this guy was a good guy.
He was a good. It made me feel really bad that I really like. I didn't remember him at all. I was just trying to get to Eni's lobby. So when I was watching it, I didn't think I cared about him at all. And he was a really awesome guy.
Yeah, now he's just dead off screened. Hate to see it, man.
Crazy. I hate it. I hate to see.
Yeah,
that,
I mean, I don't blame Oda, dude. Oda. What, he only thought One Piece would last for like 5 years and now he's like locked in 26 years later. Like, I don't blame him for skipping things. And, like we're talking about a lot of things that we would love to see, but realistically, with Oda, his health, how old he is, like we're probably not going to get it. But it would make a good what if. Like Oda, if you're ever not selling One Piece, but if you ever finish One Piece and you want more, give it to your assistants. I swear they could carry it. They could they could give us these what ifs, man.
There's so many. That's a great one. And they really could carry with like those what ifs. But I think what would satisfy us like so much like, and this is what Oda should. Well, this is what he should do. Honestly, this is what I would do if I was in the position. If I was a genius like Oda, this is what I'd do. I would write a bunch of filler nonsense to give to the anime, and then I would be like, all right, now every time we finish an arc, just send those bastards through 100 episodes of filler. I don't care. Just send them through like.
Oh, I'd eat it up.
Send them like I would eat it up too. We all would eat it up, bro.
Like back in the day, like dude, bring back the Donachino family. I wouldn't complain. Like, dude, filler in One Piece is good. Like
No, I
Oh
would like
man.
for one thing, it helps the
Oh
pacing of the
yes.
actual arcs that we want to see, and then two, like, dude, all of those fillers. I've got so many good memories of all of those, even the ones that are objectively bad. Like, dude, I would have sat through 50 more episodes. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I would have.
Like I miss the filler in One Piece that took like 20 episodes because we had what? We had G8, we had the Donachino family, we had this weird Dragon Island and Eric the Whirlwind. We had a lot of weird ones, but they were fun. And then at the end of every arc, we also had like an episode dedicated to each and every Straw Hats where they just chill around the island. Sanji goes cooking. Usopp looks for a marksman. Zoro looks for a new sword or goes sword shopping. Nami's over here scamming people. Like those episodes were a lot of fun. We don't get those anymore. And I feel like if we got those, like you said, it would fix a lot of pacing problems. You know, filler. People love One Piece filler, man. People love One Piece. I don't know.
There's one where I'm pretty sure Zoro is like a single mom for some reason. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, it's
I think
Water
that was
7.
in Water 7. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That's insane. I would watch so many more episodes of that. I would rather watch like a 20 episode arc on the Kung Fu Dugons just traveling trying to look for Luffy. I would eat that up than to have to sit through like them trying to make one chapter 2 episodes in the anime for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, the anime now here on Egghead, the pacing is great, but up until
Yeah.
Egghead, though, I don't know, dude. Like, Wano adapted 1.65 chapters per episode. And I was like, dude, how do you do that, bro? Like, that's some
what
god tier level stretching, man.
It's insane. That's why I don't like the pacing. I still haven't watched any of the Egghead episodes yet. Well, like I've obviously seen like the clips and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to wait until I get to. But if the pacing is like that much, it is that much better. Like I haven't
Yeah.
looked at it.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So Egghead is adapting like one chapter per episode now. They're going back to the OG. And what's good about this too is that when we do get filler in Egghead, it's actually meaningful filler. It's not like people saying, "Whoa, oh," and like when we zoom in on shots.
Really?
No, yeah, the meaningful filler, we get like more insight as to how things happen. So it actually feels good. Like it's not like Dressrosa, right? Where you're zooming in on rocks for 10 minutes like old school Dragon Ball Z. Like it's none of that.
Dude.
Like we get good filler now. I'm eating it up.
Okay, good. I'm glad you told me that because I was seeing all those clips and I thought like, okay, this was a good 15 seconds, but like I know they cut to Lucci just staring at Luffy for another 15 seconds.
No,
like, I
dude.
think in my head. Okay,
And what helps the
tight.
pacing now too is that we have an ending. For the first time in like 20 years, we finally got an ending song back in One Piece, and they also added in like end of episode recaps where it eats up like I think 4 minutes of the episode, but that helps with the pacing. You know, that's 4 minutes we would have been staring at rocks, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That's
yeah,
true.
no, it's good.
That
One Piece is
true.
it's in the golden era.
I hope that it stays that way then, and then I'll definitely start. What I'm curious to see. So where we are in the anime, I don't know where we are about it.
Zoro's about to fight Kaku for the first time. That's about to
Gotcha.
happen. And I
So
think
I
we
wonder
see
how
Garp
far-
next episode too.
Oh, for real? Okay, yeah. Then I'm tuning
No.
in.
Just when Garp shows up to Egghead or shows up to G14.
That's
Yeah.
Well, oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then we
no,
don't see him for like
okay.
I think 10 chapters, and then we see him arrive at Hachinosu.
Damn. Okay. So I was so excited to see him jumping out of that boat.
Oh, not
with
yet, not
the
yet.
fucking- Oh,
That's gonna be a
I'm ready,
world-shattering event, dude.
That
Garp
is,
versus
bro.
Kuzan, come on.
Bro, that is. They're gonna. Ooh, the animators are gonna go crazy. They're gonna turn those 2 panels of them fighting into some of the greatest things we've ever seen.
They did that with Rob Lucci, bro. Like Rob Lucci, dude, they
Dude.
extended that fight. They added so much to it.
And that's what I didn't. Because this is the thing. I don't like. Okay, so like. When I say I don't like Lucci, I just haven't forgiven him for Innie's Lobby and like
What? No,
Robin.
Lucci
It's
was great.
literally just
Lucci
fun.
did nothing wrong.
Oh, come on.
Dude, he was doing his job, man. Like he was just doing his job. He was like
Nah,
like
okay,
imagine
I'll give
if you worked at Wendy's, right, and somebody asked for chili. You give him chili. Like Rob
I
Lucci,
ge- Okay. I guess
That's all he was
he's
doing,
going
man.
above. He went above and beyond. If that's different. Come on, he was constantly going above and beyond.
hey,
Not to
employee
mention
of the month.
he is, and what does he get for being employee of the month? In Egghead Island, he asked the old man going into the lab, listen, I helped you out, all right? Please just save Kaku. He looked him dead in Lucci's eyes and was like, nah.
You know what's funny too, man? Mars,
Man.
he literally got York and he didn't save Kaku, and they're in the same room too. It's like,
Dude,
dang, that's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, dude, they don't care. Like, I hate that Lucci rides for them. Like, I don't know if I want to see Lucci turn coat. I don't think I do, honestly. I like him as a villain, but also at the same time, like, I just like I hate when like my villains are like teaming up with people that just don't respect them and that are constantly like dogging them. And it's like, Lucci, come on, bro. You better than this.
I feel the same for Akainu. Like Akainu caught a stray in the last chapter. Like, dude, Saturn saw Akainu and Saturn was like, the girl that Akainu let slip through his fingers. It's like, what do you mean Akainu, dude? You mean Kuzan?
Kuzan,
Dude,
but also,
there were
I
four
guess
other VAs there. What the hell?
I guess they don't know that, but you're right, dude. Akainu caught a stray, and Akainu is one of the only people in One Piece that don't do anything. But I cut him so much slack because every time we see Akainu, he's like, "Boy, if I wasn't at this desk, I'd be going crazy." But they got me at this desk, and so it's like I get it. Like he does not want to be there, but he's the fleet admiral, and it's like when he finally does get to bang out, like I can't wait to see it because I know he's pissed.
He's like Hokage Naruto, right? Like he's super OP, but he's just behind that desk. Like Akainu, when he steps out, bro, like what? He melted half of Kuma's face, which regrew back on Agate Island. He not bodied Whitebeard, but he did some damage. He took off half of Whitebeard's face.
Damage.
Yeah. Akainu lost the fight, but I mean, he took off half his face, bro. Like that's insane. Blackbeard didn't want to fight him. My God. Akainu looks good.
Punch that Whitebeard did, that punch that broke the screen, I'll never forget that. I remember thinking that. I was like, okay, well, surely Akainu's done. I will never forget, dude, like within that same episode, he's back, like marching toward Whitebeard. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the fact that Akainu could get up after that, dude, that's insane. Like I saw a guy break his back today on on Twitter, and Akainu went through that and more, and he dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
Twitter is crazy, by the way. I saw some lady fighting a chicken too. The videos you see on there, man, it's insane.
I saw that video.
You saw
too,
that?
dude. Twitter. Yeah, the video of the chick. Well, I think didn't the chicken start that fight though?
that's a crazy way to put it. Yeah, the chicken wanted to fight here. I mean, he did. The chicken bit her twice, and then the lady slapped him. But the lady kind of took it too far because she started like using like MMA moves on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she did that was like a Mortal Kombat, like there was a spin move. She started spinning the chicken around and let it go, like
hitting him with the twister. She was fighting like Gear 5th.
I could tell she was just so tired, and that chicken started trying to fight her. She just started doing anime moves, bro. I could tell that's exactly what happened.
And then it got too far because she eventually whipped out a shovel and started beating him. I'm like, dang man, like just move on. Like she was just trying to go one way. Like at what point do you say, hey, enough's enough? Let's just stop fighting this chicken. Like right?
She had blood in her eyes. She was like, no, he's chosen violence.
Yeah, the chicken messed with the wrong guy. So the last thing to talk about with Cross Guild, Buggy's subordinates, his former subordinates, right? Alvida, Moji, Richie, Kabaji, even Mr. 3. Like, what do you think about them? You think they're gonna show out? I mean, hey, we saw what the Mr. 3 victims did here on Agate Island, right? Like, Mr. 3 could be a sleeper.
I will say you're right. That Wax Devil fruit could potentially be a game changer in a lot of different situations. I will also say I don't know. I don't think that there's really anyone there I'm too excited to see. I would say probably Mr. 3 the most, but other than that, I would say the strongest person on Buggy's side is the Giant still with him actually? The part that's actually left.
They're on Luffy's side now.
I don't have I don't know.
Moji though, man, King of Beasts Moji. Apparently, he could tame any animal that's put in front of him.
I don't believe that, to be honest. But I'm sure that he does. But you put a Kung Fu Dugan in front of Moji, no, he's just gonna punch him.
Wait. What about the Gorosei? Put the Gorosei in front of him. Do you think he could tame those guys?
I would be shocked if he could. I would be shocked. But if he does, then honestly, the Cross Guild's moving up on way higher on the ladder if that's possible. Yeah, they're moving up on the list for sure.
Yeah, man, I wish Moji did more. I like that guy.
if he can really tame any beast in front of him, then yeah, dude, pull him up on Alabasta, get all those kung fu dugongs. He would be truly a dude. Honestly, I hate that you probably did call something very wacky that's gonna happen. Like you probably just predicted that Oda is absolutely going to have like Momji get a bunch of animals on his side, and then like it'll be the animals that we've met along the way, and some of them are really gonna fight. That is 100% gonna happen.
He could play a big role in the Noah's Ark, you know? He could just bring all the animals on board.
Yes,
Yeah.
which apparently is definitely going to be a thing that's happening now that everything's sinking. Good God.
Yeah. God, dude, what does Crossguild do with that? Like, they don't have anywhere they can go, right? I mean, I guess they have their ship, but, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, the Straw Hats have Noah's Ark. You know, we got, like, Shirahoshi and the Fishmen. We got the Giants now. Like, we got a lot of options. What does Buggy have? Just his ship? That's it.
It's literally just the ship. I mean, and we also, the Straw Hats also have like Frankie, which is somebody who's just like he's probably already working on something to build that'd be just like a super boat for everybody to be on. Like, so they're gonna be fine. Another person's gonna be fine. Iceberg is gonna be fine. So the whole concept of Water 7 floating is crazy. Who's else gonna be fine? Crocus, because he's inside the whale.
Rayleigh, he can coat things. He can just build a little bubble.
Yeah. That's who I was forgetting. Yeah, Rayleigh's business is going to be thriving. Everybody's going to be coming up to him, trying to get him to coat their shit.
So you know how like Crossguild is comprised of former warlords, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, a running theory has been that like Buggy's going to recruit all the Chapter 1 or Chapter 0 warlords. He already has Crocodile. He has Mihawk. All he's missing is Doflamingo and Moria. Which, the Doflamingo one's interesting because we have to break him out of Impel Down first. But Moria, though. Moria's free now. Kobe free that guy. We don't see him. We didn't see him at all. He was kind of like off-screened. But Moria does have Thriller Bark. What if Buggy teams up with Moria? They would have a whole country to themselves. Unless Blackbeard still has Thriller Bark. We don't know where it's at. Like, who knows what the hell is going up with Moria?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's a good question. Who knows? That is an interesting. That would be something that would be really lucky for Buggy to have. Like, I think that'd be really cool. And that whole island doesn't make sense. I can just imagine if you have a battle on Thriller Bark and you just got a bunch of zombies and trees and Cerberus is just walking around and you make a pirate group come there to fight you, you're gonna have the hometown advantage and you're just gonna be confusing them. That'd be really sick.
Yeah, you know, now that I think about it too, Luffy and his group got really lucky that they found out that salt is their weakness, because if anybody else were to roll up on Thriller Bark, you wouldn't be able to kill these guys. Like, the zombies were unkillable.
True.
We only found out because of Brook.
Yeah, Brook was the only person who knew that, and it's because he was on the island and he had his shadow took. So yeah, they would literally, that is true. Thriller Bark might be, dude, it's actually crazy. Think about early One Piece. How many times did the Straw Hats walk into like an encounter that would totally mean certain death for anyone other than them? Like, it happened so many times.
Dude, Enel would destroy everybody. Oh my god, lightning?
Literally everybody.
Yeah. Admiral to your opponent in early One Piece. It was actually insane. The only thing Enel was missing is hockey. If he had hockey, the Straw Hats would have been done. He had observation, but he didn't have armament.
He didn't have armament. I always love the quote where he was like, yeah, you know, if I didn't have this, or if you didn't have that devil fruit, then I would be stronger than you. I'm the strongest in all of the seas. And Luffy was like, are you crazy? Like, no, you are not. Like, yeah, you are not the strongest. Your devil fruit is OP, sure, but like, you are not the strongest at all. Like,
Enel just had to train. He didn't train a single minute, dude. He just picked up that devil fruit, boom, automatically like top 10 the moment we met him.
He took his shirt off, he got those gauges, and he was like, yeah, I'm in now. I always wonder, dude, imagine if Garp pulled up on Enel or like any of these, like even just old Garp, like old Garp pulling up to Skypiea. Like, what is he doing to that entire island?
Garp would take him down.
Oh, for sure.
Garp would take him down.
One punch. When I tell you, when I saw that punch when he jumped off the boat to get, is that the first time we saw what Garp could really do? Like when he jumped off the boat as pirate. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was the first time. Wow. Like we've seen like memes beforehand where Garp's like throwing cannonballs, but he was never serious because he was throwing them at Luffy, right? Like he threw them hoping that Luffy would dodge. So it's like I don't really consider that anything. It was just a big joke. You know, Kobe and Helmeppo were like, Garp, don't do it. Garp, don't do it. Yeah, and he's like, don't worry about it. It's just a joke.
And then when Luffy got away, he was like, that's my grandson.
Yeah. And then even at Marineford, like Garp held back. He didn't want to hit Luffy. And then against Akainu, he was like Sengoku held him down. So yeah, we never saw Garp show out until Galaxy Impact.
That, and I always like that the altercation that Sengoku had with Garp, where he's holding Garp down, and Garp's like, all right, you better keep holding me down, because if you don't, I'm gonna kill Akainu. When we see the Galaxy Impact thing that he does, I was like, oh, so that was not a lie. Like, he was going to murder Akainu.
And Akainu had like maybe 10-20% HP left, right? Because Whitebeard broke all of his ribs.
Yeah, if he was lucky, yes. Like, at most, like 20%. Like, at most. Well, Garp hasn't fought anybody that whole time. It would have just took one punch. And at the very least, Akainu would have been out of the fight for sure.
Yeah, bloodlusted Garp, you know, like full capacity Garp. Yeah, Akainu's going down. He would not have lasted. Right, and then plus, Akainu wouldn't see it coming too, right? Like an attack from behind. Oh my god, yeah. He would have been done.
I think about that so often, because it's like, I really wonder like what Garp feels about that, and then also how Luffy feels about what happened. Like, you know, I'm sure I don't think that he has any negative feelings for Garp, but I'm so curious on what their next meeting is going to be like. Like, I really hope that we get that soon. Imagine
we never do. Like, I love tragedies, man. Like I said, if I was writing One Piece, man, I'd kill half the characters, but you know, so in my head, not headcanon, but ideally, I think it'd be cool if Luffy never met Garp again. Never met Garp, never met Shanks. Dude, I'd be killing everybody Luffy knows, man. I don't know why. I do like brutal stories. So,
bro, you want a seinen? This is a shonen,
maybe,
bro.
Maybe it's best I don't write One Piece. You know, I'll admit to that. But yeah, there is a chance that Blackbeard would kill Garp. I hope that doesn't happen, but I think that would bloodlust Luffy for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, that's true, and especially if that's like if the last encounter he had with his granddad, it wasn't even like him talking with him. It was just them, or him trying to save Ace, and then his grandfather like basically having to be on the opposite side. I feel like that would, I don't know, because they're both so stupid and airheaded. I don't know if they would ever like show that bothers them. Like, I think the most we'd get is like Luffy would make a face or something, but. Like, if he did, but he would want blood. I definitely think, like, if something like, especially if Blackbeard was the one that did it, like, I do think Luffy's going to turn up.
Yeah, first he took Ace, and now he's taking Garp. Yeah, it's over. Yeah,
do you think he's going to, like, if Luffy figures out that, like if Luffy just reads a newspaper and sees that Garp is captured, do you think they're going to Pirate Island?
I hope so. But Luffy's also the type of guy that says, hey, they have their own adventures, you know? Like, he's a Marine, I'm a pirate. He kind of did that a couple times before, even with Ace. Like, he was like, "Oh, Ace is no, he didn't do it. Wait, who did he do that with?"
I think it was Vivi.
It was Vivi. Yeah, Vivi. Yeah. Vivi and Sabo.
Yeah, Vivi. Which is a good point. If he didn't do it for Vivi, he's not going for Garth. Like, that's a good point.
Yeah, I hope he does. I mean, maybe like he just runs into Blackbeard by coincidence, right? Maybe Blackbeard has Garp on a ship one day, and they're just strolling around, and Luffy just shows up. Just bad luck. It's like what? It's like that Asian lady and the chicken. It just happens. it's like a fated battle. a random Final Fantasy encounter. You know, the screen shatters, the music starts playing. You're like, damn, what's going on?
Oh my god. That could be it. That would be it. Oh my, yeah. Then it's on go. Then they have to. Like, there's no other choice.
So another last thing with Cross Guild though, Buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he'll have a meaningful fight or a glow up by the end of the series? Do you think he's gonna also fight a mysterious Holy Knight that just shows up out of nowhere? Or do you think he'll have a team up with maybe him and Shanks, you know, throw back the OG duo? Or do you think he's gonna team up with Luffy? Or do you think he's just gonna do his own thing? How do you feel about Buggy?
I love Buggy. I think that, like, because the thing is, like, I don't know if we're gonna see a fight with him, like a team up, sure, like a team up with like Shanks or someone, sure. But like think about like Buggy's, like, I can't think of a single Buggy fight like where Buggy is just like in a fight like that's serious with somebody other than Luffy. Like, I truly cannot think of one. So
yeah, Buggy is a weird one.
He is. He just kind of keeps failing up. So I definitely think there's going to be like a glow up, but like, I don't know if we're going to see, like, he's not going to have an Usopp moment. Or maybe he will. Maybe Usopp and Buggy team up. I would love to see that. Maybe that happens.
They're like the same character. Buggy and Usopp, like, yeah.
Perfect parallels. Like, they could learn a lot from each other. They just never will.
The last Buggy fight we saw was in the 3D2Y movie where Buggy fights the guy who has the cube fruit. And Buggy,
right.
yeah, Buggy didn't beat him, but it was like a Hercules situation from Dragon Ball Z where Hercules hits the guy like 10 times and then he looks away and then the guy just like dies because somebody else passes by. I think that happened, right? Like I forgot who did it, but somebody beat him for Buggy.
I just remember the cube guy. That's literally all I remember from 3D2Y, and of course Boa Hancock, obviously.
Cubu no Mi, the cube human. What's his name? Who ate it? Gyram. Gyram. Who beat this guy? Who came in and helped Buggy? Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock one-shot him. Yeah.
Okay, so that's embarrassing. But
yeah, Buggy
okay.
Buggy looked away and Boa Hancock came in and beat him, and then Buggy got all the credit.
Hilarious.
Yeah, A1. Good gag, good gag. I hope that happens again. Maybe that happens with Buggy and Enel. Maybe like Buggy fights somebody, can't win, Enel just one-shots and walks away, and then Buggy's like, "Hey, I did it." I don't know.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that. I would also actually, dude, what if, which I guess wouldn't happen because there's no reason to, but I was just thinking like, what if Boa Hancock joined Cross Guild? That'd be tight, dude.
Oh yeah, I could see that. I think all the warlords will. Like, I think Boa Hancock, Doflamingo, Weevil even. I think they're all going to join for one reason or another. And, people are like, oh, Boa and Buggy don't make sense because Boa wants Luffy. And I agree, but hey, until you find Luffy, why not be under the Cross Guild protection, Might as well.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, like, what would be a good reason to get her there, because I want to see that too, dude. Any excuse that Boa Hancock has to be in the story, and then, because I get that, I guess she can't, like, because if she just meets up with Luffy again, then it's pretty much like she's joined the Straw Hats. I don't think she's supposed to do that, so I get it.
Too strong, like 1.6 billion berries just joining, I don't know.
Way too strong, dude. Way too strong. And then she would be the strongest woman on the team for sure. She basically would kill Sanji anytime she does anything. Like literally, like you remember the nosebleeds in Fishman Island?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna bleed to death. Like whenever she does anything. So she's basically a risk at that point. So. All
right, my bad. Had to grab some wine. I don't have any like alcohol, so I was like, I'll just pick up this glass of white wine.
You're good. Trying to be like Mihawk. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't smoke or do anything, so I was like, I just drink. Maybe that's why I like the abusive dads of One Piece. Maybe it's foreshadowing, dude. Hey, rest in peace, future kids. Jesus.
There's definitely a pattern there, but I also like drinking, and I don't like the terrible fathers in One Piece. So
yeah, we're the opposites.
Yeah.
So I realized. So, real quick, we never shouted you out in the beginning. We kind of just hopped into it. Yeah, I just hit record and we were going. So, do you want to like introduce yourself, man? Like, what do I call you? Do I just call you Goofy?
Yeah. I mean,
or do you have like any other name you go by?
Oh, many. Goofy works. Goofy or Moogie. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm a Mugiwara and a Goofy. I just make Goofy videos and whatnot.
I respect it, man. I like what you do.
Hey man, I actually have a story from when I first started my YouTube channel, actually it was before I started my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I saw one of your videos.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
It wasn't embarrassing, because I saw like, I'm pretty sure it was either the thumbnail. It was before I watched the video basically. And it was just like, it was like a spoiler video or something. And I saw it and then like, I remember just like, it like basically like I know this isn't your fault, but I attribute you to be like my like why I can't stop looking at spoilers. Like you were the rabbit hole that started me. Like you were like what like let me know that I could read like basically you're like my introduction to either the scans or like the spoilers before the scans, because I was like, how in the fuck, how does he know what's going on here? It was the very first video I think I'd ever seen
Twitter
from you. And it sent me down the rabbit hole. Like I'll never forget that. I was like,
I'm like a gateway drug. People there's a big debate about whether or not spoilers are good or bad for an experience. Personally, I think they're good. That's why I read them. I even do that for movies. Like I'm a bad guy when it comes to movies. Before I go watch a movie, I look up the ending. That's usually what I do. I'm a spoiler guy through and through. Yeah. And you know what? There's actually a college study out of University of Southern California. I don't know if it's that reputable, but apparently spoilers do make experiences better. because you analyze the story differently. Like if you already know what's happening, you start analyzing the pictures more. You start, thinking about how we're gonna get there, the journey to it, and that's how I see it. Speaking of the manga, man, last couple of chapters, the Gorosei, they're showing out, bro. They're looking really good. They're looking, man. Venus, great showing. Saturn, dude, Saturn's still like horrifying to fight. I don't know, man.
He is.
These Gorosei, I think they're top 5. 5 out of 5 right there.
All right, stop this. Listen, okay, so like that's
I'm trying to set them up.
That's enough. Okay. I was about to say, I was trying to hold it back because we did like a top like 30, me and that One Piece talking Shonen Showdown, and it was a bunch of other people. And it was awesome, but they were so confident the Gorosei was so high, and I was like, guys, I don't like why. Like Rob was so confident that they were like top 5.
Yeah, you need to check on Rob. Is he still alive? He
was on my Twitter. He was like, "No, I'm still here." He doubled down on it, bro. He doubled down.
Today.
Still today.
Oh my God,
maybe
no.
Yesterday, but yeah,
dang,
hang on,
man.
I'm gonna pull that up. I'm 100%.
Someone check Rob into the hospital.
Someone check Rob into the hospital because my God. Let me see exactly what he said. Yeah, I was like, "Where's everybody out? Look, they're about to fight the Weakling trio." Dude, oh my God.
Yeah, for the Gorosei, like I'll admit, when they first showed up here, when Saturn popped in, I truly did think he was top 5. Like I thought it was over, man. I remember I held a poll. I was like, hey guys, like, do you think the Straw Hats win this fight against Saturn? No, dude, no joke. 60% out of 10,000 people said no, we don't win. Those 60% of people, those 6,000 people, I don't think they're around anymore, dude. I think they're gone.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I was on that side too. Every day I think about that poll. I fight to stay alive. It's crazy. It's a battle.
Like that's what I'm saying. And then what, Zuko? Like and then what? The Gorosei pulled up, and then what? And then what happened? Like now they're fighting.
And his friends, man.
Dude, Saturn is fighting Chopper, Usopp, Nami, and Brook just ran in there. Like I'm confident that this is going to be a showing for how awesome the Weakling trio is, but at the same time, like the Gorosei, who's supposed to be top 5 in the series. Now imagine if that was Kaido. You think Kaido is even messing around with anybody? Like no, absolutely not. Like,
and this is people are saying Saturn ain't trying, but it's like, bro, Saturn said, I have no time for you guys, man. He's mad. The broadcast is going out. This is like, I'm not gonna say he's bloodlusted, but this is like, serious Saturn. This is Saturn, the planet with the ring. He's got the ring on.
Like, exactly. This is as close as it should be to bloodlusted, and he just saw Nico Robin, so he should be like, the urgency is there. So he just like stabbed Chopper while he was in like, I think that's like defense point or whatever.
Yeah,
like when he's in like
point or whatever.
Guard point, yeah. So like I'm just saying, if that doesn't do any damage to Tony,
doesn't look
Chopper,
like it's doing any. Dude, bro, Chopper's fluff. He's all fluff. Saturn has a claw that is venomous, or not venomous, poisonous. Dude,
and he's like, crazy. If that doesn't do anything to Tony Chopper, I'm gonna check on Rob. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna check next chapter. Mark my words, bro. If nothing happens, we need to go to Rob and be
I hope the Gorosei do something, man. For Rob's sake. For Rob's sake, please, Gorosei. Do something crazy. Like, they regenerate, right? Like, I mean, it's like a gimmick fight, man. It's starting to become a gimmick.
Like, I'm not gonna pull up to a fight and I regenerate. Like, that's it. That's all you do. Like, so okay, great.
I always bring this up, but it's like Majin Buu, right? Like Majin Buu in Dragon Ball, he regenerates. But you know what? Majin Buu also shows out. Like, getting Majin Buu to regenerate is not easy. Like, it takes like your final attack. You're on your last legs. Boom, Majin Buu has to regenerate because he tanked that attack. But half the time he's dodging you. Half the time he's weaving. It's not easy, bro. Like, Majin Buu does not make it easy to land a hit. These Gorosei, like, I don't want to say it, bro, but they're being touched, dude. It's like we're audio, man. We got the grab through. We're just touching them left and right.
Yeah, all of them. Everybody. Sanji pulled up, blocked his attack, and then kicked his chin off, bro. Just kicked it clean off.
Yeah, I know. Kick the blood out of him and everything. And then Oimo and Kashi. Oh my God. I still have nightmares about that, to be honest, dude. Like as a guy who was hyping up the Gorse, I still have nightmares about Oimo and Kashi. Just like you know, like some days I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, oh god, and then I imagine two giants on my side, you know, like god damn, get off me.
you get wow, Oimo and Kashi. Oh god,
Oimo and Kashi, and then Dorian Brogy cut my head off. I don't know. That's a nightmare right there.
Honestly, bro. Yeah, that should wake you up in a cold sweat. These people are getting bodied by giants from Little Garden and Enies Lobby. Like, that's insane. That is so crazy.
Like, people are comparing this to like Kaido and the Scabbards because the Scabbards did land a couple of blows. You know, Kaido was pretty shocked by it. Like, do you see it that way or do you not?
No, bro, Kaido was drunk at his party. Of course the Scabbard stabbed him a couple times. That is not the same. The Gorosei need to stop this broadcast, okay? It is not the same thing. Kaido was drunk and a bunch of samurai pulled up and stabbed him. Like, obviously that did some damage and he was surprised and he was like, that hurt, but like, I'm gonna lock in. The Gorosei have been on go since they got here and they have not done anything.
And that was base Kaido, bro. These guys are awakened.
That was based exactly, oh bro.
Yeah, like
there's no reason.
And the thing is, I want to cope for the Gore. I love bad guys, man. Like villains, Rob Lucci, Akainu, bad dads. I love villains in any series. I'm all about them. So I do want these guys to look good, but I'll admit, man, it's hard to cope sometimes. Like, you know, like I can only cope so hard. I was hoping for the VAs up until they got bodied by Frankie and Bonnie. You know, like I was batting for Team Red King, man. Damn.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bonnie pulled up. Bonnie is showing out too. Like, dude, I don't know.
You know, like it's like when you go to church, bro. Like they say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, man. Like let me tell you, brother, I'm losing that battle. I'm losing that battle.
I was about to say, I've been a hater since the jump. Like as soon as I've seen them, so it's been easy for me. I don't know how hard it is to have to cope with this nonsense. Like there's truly no. And then what's gonna happen when Zoro and Jinbei show up? Like if Sanji can kick them, like come on, bro.
Dude, if Brook can cut off a leg, Zoro's gonna like slice this guy in half.
That's what I forgot about that.
It's over,
bro. Y'all are listen. I'm not nothing against Brook because Brook is like if the weakling trio is here, I would comfortably maybe put Brook like he can do some. He ran the ones with an Emperor of the Sea, Big Mom for like a couple of, you know what I'm saying. So he's got
seconds,
something.
yeah.
So I would say he's above the weakling trio, obviously for sure. Like all of them put together, like I would say he's above them. But at the same time, still, like if he's able to damage, even if it does regenerate, like if he's able to cut off a leg, what is Zoro gonna cut off, bro? Like what?
Yeah,
like, come on.
Dude, man, like, and I'm not trying to undersell the Straw Hats because I do think we're strong, right? Like Chopper, Brook, Zeus, like we are powerful. So it's not a matter of like underselling the Straw Hats. It's just that the Gorosei, they supposedly ran the world for 900 years. The guy came in, he said, yo, how long has it been since I've hit the surface? Bro, like, these are hard lines. Like, they have so much behind them. And to perform like this is kind of crazy. Like imagine, insane. Okay, how about this? Okay, let's say you're a basketball player, right? You're over here, you're a young gun, you know, you just got like drafted by the NBA. And then all of a sudden, somebody used a necromancy spell. Magic Johnson, you know, LeBron, Kobe. Like, they brought back an all-star team and you fight them, dude. And you whoop them. You're keeping up pace. It's like, dang, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I thought y'all were stronger than this. I
thought y'all were stronger. Yeah, sorry, man.
No, I knew that I was going to hate them. Like, well, I hated them ever since, like, obviously when we saw, like, Kuma's flashback.
Wait,
no, you know.
What? You didn't like him during the Kuma flashback?
Well, the Gorosei. That's what, I didn't like, because of what they did to Kuma. So I think this is what, then I'll explain. Like, I didn't like them. I knew they were going to suck when I saw the flashback because of how they were talking. He was talking down to Kuma, and he was, like, 6 or something, right? So I was like, they can't fight. I just knew it in my heart whenever Saint Saturn was talking down to Kuma like that, like you're just an insect, you don't deserve to. I remember seeing that flashback, bro, and thinking like, all right, you better really be able to fight if you're talking like that, like you better really be able to fight. And I think in that moment I knew I was like, I don't think you're going to. I think you're going to be sorry, and they were. All of them were.
wait. One more thing about the Gorosei too. Like their titles, bro. Like Saturn is the god of scientific defense, right? We have
Yeah.
all these guys with titles. Do you think they mean anything?
No, dude, no. I'm glad you brought that up because no, I don't. I do not think that they mean anything. They're not doing anything with those titles. Like if Saint Saturn is, I think maybe loosely they're in charge of like threats pertaining maybe to their things because like Saturn was like looking. He was supposed to be like in charge of looking over Kuma and Egghead. I think,
Dude,
but
no,
other
but he
than
got
that,
pranked. Dude,
he
Saturn,
did get pranked.
He got pranked multiple times. Like, hey, Vegapunk's like, hey, like, you know, I installed the self-destruct button. And then Saturn's like, hey, if you mess us up, we'll know about it. You know, I'm a guy of science.
And they didn't know
Dude,
about
he
it.
didn't. He didn't know about it. Like, brother, it's so bad. Like these guys they're negative right now in the feats.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so
Man.
glad you brought that up because yeah, no, I don't. I think all of those titles. I think Emu was just like I don't know, just God of Science or something. I don't know. I don't care. Just get out
God
of
of
here.
Justice, God of Agriculture, God of Environment. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't mean
just,
anything,
like,
man.
it doesn't mean anything. Like just do whatever you want.
So,
It's fine.
do you think the Holy Knights will be more impactful than the Gorosei?
It depends on how many of them are still like if they're still a thing. If they are still a thing, or if it's just Saint Figurling Gar, like that old dude we've seen at Mary Joy, because I do think he can still fight, but he's old, so some old guy has to fight him, or maybe not. Maybe we can fight him, I guess. But if there's a lot of God's Knights, sure, I will say they should have sent them to Egghead instead of the Gorosei if they can fight. But
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
I have a theory that there are 11 God Knights or Holy Knights or whatever, because you know the number 16 is pretty big in the world government. So we have 5 Gorosei. I think we're gonna have 11 Holy Knights to make 16. And plus, in the God Valley flashback, we saw 11 silhouettes. So I think it kind of lines up. So if we get 11 fighters, I do think that opens up the gate to like have like this world government crew per se, where the Straw Hats or you know allies could have a nice 1v1. So I think that we could be pretty fire.
I would love to see that. And you know, well, no, that's yeah. There's definitely time. There's definitely time for Oda to introduce those people, and then for us to have those 1v1s. Because Oda sometimes doesn't even like set that up until like right before we get to the arc. Like I really think like was Alabasta the only time where everybody had a 1v1? Am I remembering that right? Is that the only time
where everyone had a 1v1?
Yeah,
like
Wano,
every single Straw Hat, you mean?
yeah, like all of them. Nami had one. Zoro had one. Like every single Straw Hat that is a Straw Hat at the time had a 1v1.
Yes.
If I'm remembering that.
Alabasta
Chopper,
is the only time. Yeah, I mean, wait. Yeah, Alabasta. So if you're making it like that, then yeah. I thought about Enies Lobby, but Usopp didn't have a 1v1.
Yeah, he didn't have a 1v1.
Yeah, he
I was
assisted.
thinking Enies Lobby too, but
Wano,
he did not have one.
Brook didn't fight, and Usopp didn't fight. Well, they fought, but they didn't have a 1v1.
They didn't have a 1v1, yeah. They didn't have an opponent.
I guess Alabasta. Damn, yeah, you're right. No,
Yeah,
man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like Shonen. I love 1v1s, bro. I eat it up. Like, I know people love the story, but man, I eat up fights.
Same, dude. Same. The only thing I will take other than a 1v1 in Shonen is when the main characters jump the hell out of the villain. I live
like
for
JJK?
that. Or when the villains jump. Like, I'll take that.
Okay, so since we're talking about so many different animes, like, what's your favorite? Like, outside of One Piece, like, what do you enjoy?
I would say my favorite would definitely have to be One Piece, but I would say outside of that, I really enjoy. I love Spy Family.
Wait, are you caught up?
Yeah, dude. I would say it's a tie between Spy Family and Kaguya-sama Love is War. I think those
wait, a man of culture, Kaguya-sama, man. You watched the movie?
Man. No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, First Kiss, you gotta watch it, man. It's so good.
Is that because I know Spy Family has a movie out too? Are you talking about for Kaguya-sama or for Spy?
So Kaguya-sama has a movie out, and Spy Family also has a movie out. Yeah, they both have movies.
Wait. Like in theaters? Not in theaters.
Yeah,
right?
no. Spy Family is still in theaters right now. Dude, you're missing out,
No
man.
way.
Code White, dude.
Yeah,
so you're like a rom-com kind of guy, huh?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Okay, I like that. Personality, man.
Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell all day, bro. That is.
I don't know how Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell fit into that, but yeah.
Well, Adam Sandler, like his whole thing was like he made like a movie making empire just off of rom-coms. Like sometimes some people think that they're shitty, some people think they're masterpieces. I just enjoy him, and
They're
like
so
I'm
good.
not. Yeah, I think they are so good.
The only
So,
Adam Sandler movie I dislike is Romeo and Juliet. Or
ooh,
no. Jack and Jill.
Jack and
Whichever,
Jill. Okay.
whichever one where like he plays every character.
Yeah, yeah, that's Jack and Jill.
Yeah,
I
Jack and
haven't
Jill.
seen. I haven't. I don't see the ones. I haven't seen that one, and then I think The Wedding Singer. Those are the only two
Mm,
Adam Sandler movies I haven't seen.
yeah.
And I guess the new one where he's an astronaut. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, he's done a couple where he did the murder mystery thing, and I really enjoyed those.
Oh yeah, with Jennifer Aniston. I
Yeah,
love
those
those too.
are
Oh
solid,
yeah,
man, on
those
Netflix.
are solid. I love
They're
those. I
good.
love those. What's the
Yeah,
Kaguya-sama movie called?
I think it's called First Kiss.
The Kiss That Never Ends. Is that it?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, the first kiss, the kiss that never. Oh, it's just a long
Yeah,
ass
First
title.
Kiss, the kiss that never ends. If you guys like romantic comedies, you gotta watch Kaguya-sama. It is up there. It's one of the best.
It
It's
is
so
truly
good.
one of the bro. The premise had me hooked from the jump. That narrator is hilarious, bro. Like
Yeah, the narrator,
and like
man, he sells it.
and Fuji, the girl with the pink hair, bro. I'd be dying. I'm dying whenever she's on screen. She is so funny.
It's a great comedy anime. Personally, I love rom-coms too. I do lean towards fantasy anime. Like I'm a big fan of ReZero, Overlord, like Slime Isekai, stuff like that. I like
I have
fantasy a
not,
lot.
bro. So that slime isekai, like, is that I still have not seen that. Is that
It's
like people tell me it's great though? People tell me it's
it's
awesome.
it's I like it, but it is an acquired taste because it is very campy. Like no, I don't want to spoil it, but like no character actually dies. You know, like it's not like Berserk. You know, like if I was writing it, half the characters they'd be dead.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, like it is very campy. There's a lot of episodes where we just kind of talk and plan stuff out. You know, like hey, like let's throw a party. Like let's hey, you can take care of the flyers. It's like stuff like that. But it
I'll
is
take it.
fun. I think the characters are a lot of fun. They're really diverse. Slime would be like my fourth favorite fantasy anime, which isn't
Nice.
bad. It's up there. It's up there.
Oh hell yeah! I might check that out. I
Yeah.
definitely. Right now on my radar is definitely going to be the Kaguya-sama movie, and I might pop into a movie tomorrow to see Spy Family. I need
Yeah,
to,
Code White, man. I'm gonna see that pretty soon.
bro. Spy
Yeah.
Family is just such a hit, bro. Like it's like literally every single episode. Like it's heartfelt, it's endearing, and the plot's really good too. It's just something I never thought that I would like see, which is the same with Kaguya-sama, bro. Like
It makes
literally,
you want to
like
have a family, huh?
it truly does. It makes me want to be like, I'm a stop goofing around and I'm a find me my your. And I mean it every
Yeah.
single time too.
Yeah, you're not gonna be goofy anymore. You're gonna be Mugiwara no dad.
Yeah, that's the end goal. That's how I'm trying to be.
Damn. Yeah, Spike's Family's good. I mean, so have you seen that Twitter clip of Trash Takes trashing on Spike's Family? Have you seen that?
No, what?
Yeah, Trash Takes podcast. I mean, to be fair, I mean everybody can have their own opinion, but they were making fun of Spike's Family. They said it sucks. They said,
So okay,
yeah,
like
they told Yor to get back in the kitchen. They said, man, like the whole anime premise falls apart. I was like, damn, dude.
what? Hang on.
Yeah. Trash Takes podcast. It was not going viral, but it was big talk for a while. I think it was like
I'm glad I
last
didn't
week.
see it.
You said you're glad you didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, people were kind of roasting them for their opinion, but at the end of the day, it's their opinion. But I think they kind of went too hard on it. Like, I like Spike's Family. Like, it does get repetitive, but it's still fun. It's still a wholesome adventure, you know?
Yeah,
It's not,
it
it's
is
not, it's not
definitely
bad.
the whole thing is like I feel like so what did they never watch Saturday morning cartoons? Like it's literally the same like
Yeah,
the
like
way it's episodic and like the way
Yeah,
it repeats.
episodic.
It's pretty great. Like it's literally great. Then and there is progress and character development for something that repeats so often, which is just a testament to. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see that. I would have crashed out on Twitter defending Spy Family if I saw that floating around.
Maybe I'll send it your ways just so you can crash out.
Oh, I'm gonna get to it. Don't you? Yeah, don't you worry. You'll probably wake up tomorrow and just see me like engaged in an argument with trash talk.
Just spiting them on their Spy X Family take.
But that was like a month ago, a year ago. It looks like. Wait. Oh no, not a year.
No,
ago.
it was pretty recent.
Ago. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
one
a day
day ago.
ago.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely crashing out, bro. I'm definitely crashing out if this was a day ago.
All the Spy X Family defenders are coming out of the woodworks.
Oh yeah. No, I will defend that to my dying days. I would say, okay, so if not those two, I also liked Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. I loved that show, as well as Fate Stay, as well as I think Fate Zero, maybe? I don't know. Have you seen any of those before?
Yeah, I've seen Unlimited Blade Works. I've seen Fate Stay. I like them. I think the animation is great. The art style is great. I just wish that they had a different premise each and every time going into it. Like, it feels like I'm watching the same story over and over. It's like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Like, have you watched Sengoku Basara?
Haven't.
It's like a, I don't want to call it Dynasty Warriors. It's like Japanese feudal era, like samurai stuff. And every season has the exact same cast of characters, but the story's told a little bit differently. Because you know how, like, history itself has so many different, like, iterations of it. Like, you know, if you go to Germany, it's different. If you go to America, different. Like, they all have different takes on it, and that's how every season of Sengoku is. And I hate it. It's like the Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi What Ifs. It's like, damn, dude, like, every season is like a slight twist.
I feel that would get annoying, honestly. I can already
It got
see
kind of
that.
annoying.
God, I kind of feel so. This is my biggest hot take would probably be for Bleach, and that's that Bleach does not have a plot, like, at all. It just does not. Like if you like Bleach, you don't like it for the story, because literally without Ichigo, nothing happens. Like, it's just like.
Have you watched Bleach? Have you finished it?
Yeah, well, I haven't watched the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, but I've watched everything up until then.
Yeah, the story for Bleach is very simple. But it's not a great analogy, but it's kind of like JJK, where when you go to Bleach, you're there for the epic moments, you're there for the characters. Like, the story takes a backseat to everything else, in my opinion.
I think that's because I tried to rewatch it again in preparation for 1,000-Year Blood War, and then that's what made me realize it. Like, because at the same time I was like watching One Piece and Naruto, like I was rewatching all three of them, and of the three of them, Bleach was by far the hardest to like watch through.
Really,
despite knowing like how it was going to like get better. I just feel like the caveat. So obviously the first part of Naruto is like perfect. However, like the very first episode's a little bit iffy, and like, you know, the dialogue and then everything. Bleach showed it for me. Like, Bleach felt like maybe the most aged, I would say, because like there was a lot of things that were happening that I was like, I found myself kind of picking apart. Like, why would you do that? Like, dude, the very first episode had me like screaming, because why did Rukia give away like all of her power like from the jump, and then just basically expect Ichigo like, all right, you're Spider-Man now, okay? You have to protect these people and do everything. And Ichigo was like, I never agreed to that. Why did you give me your powers if you could? And she did that for a hollow, bro. Like, she almost lost to like a regular hollow. That's what I'm saying, man. I cannot believe that. She's supposed to be so cold.
No, I agree. When you put it like that, yeah. I remember back when the big three were still airing like every week. And honestly, like, Bleach was my favorite. I think
me too, dude.
Bleach was the best, man. Like, but when you do like go back and rewatch it, you'll realize that the story doesn't fall apart, but it's just the weakest out of the three.
That's what I want to recontextualize like what I said. Like, I want to take back what I said. It's just not as strong as the other two, I would say that. Like, I don't think that it's bad writing. I just don't think that like if you watch like if we were to compare an arc that has like the similar structure in each of the big three. So let's take the Sasuke Retrieval arc, let's take the Soul Society arc, and then let's take the Water 7 Innies Lobby arc. Of those three, like, what they're doing with the story, like, come on. Like, come on. Like,
out of those three, Bleach would be number 3. It wouldn't it wouldn't compete with Water 7. It wouldn't compete with Sasuke.
It wouldn't. And then that's not to say that, and the Soul Society, I feel like a lot of people might consider to be like maybe not the best, but like one of the best for sure. I know I certainly do. I enjoyed my time watching it, but just comparing it, like, it took me getting into One Piece, like really getting into One Piece and giving it a shot. like which was very recently because I didn't watch One Piece when I was watching Naruto and Bleach. So when I was growing up, it was just Naruto and Bleach. And so when I got into One Piece as an adult, I started making me realize like there actually is not like the big three is awesome and I like them for what they bring to the table. But when it comes to like story, like no one is doing what One Piece is doing. Like it is truly like a juggernaut. Like literally just up to Arlong Park alone is like more story like cohesion than the entirety of the first part of Naruto. And like I want to say all of Bleach. Like it's crazy.
It's so hard, man. Like I admire it because when I asked what's your favorite anime, you said One Piece, right? And I love that. But for me, like I try to avoid saying One Piece right off rip because I know I'm biased. You know, I make content around it. It's like I love like One Piece. I've been reading that for 19 years, bro. Like I've been with One Piece for a hot minute, and it's like I don't know.
But in that case, you should be the perfect person to definitively say it's One Piece. Like you have the most. Hey,
but it's going on. You know, it's the one constant in my life. Every Thursday, Wednesday morning, One Piece. That's it. You know. But I mean, I guess like whenever I look back to One Piece, I do have really good memories. I love all the characters. I love the villains more than anything. Like people might think it's blasphemous, but I do like the villains a lot, and I love One Piece's ability to make good villains. Like the Straw Hats.
I think that they make. Would you say they make the best villains, like out of the big three, like the best?
That's a hard one because Naruto has Sasuke, has Madara, has the Akatsuki. Like I feel like every series does something different with villains. Like villains in One Piece, after we beat them, like they're still in the story. Bleach only has it with Aizen. Aizen's the only guy who comes back, and I love Aizen. Naruto. Sasuke is the only real guy who comes back. Like the Akatsuki, Ito Tensei, but I don't count that. Like they're still corpses.
That's what I was, and I'm glad. That's like, exactly that's what for me it's. For me, it's One Piece because of everything you've just outlined, but also like think of the great things that Naruto brings to the table, like the great villains. Like Madara is a great villain, but what happened to him? He got done so good.
I will stand by it. Kaguya did not need to come in. The Otsuki family, no. Come on.
Left her in Boruto, bro. Like if Kaguya would have been like, "Hey, I'm the villain for Boruto," we would have been like, "Cool."
Oh,
but she showed up in the fourth quarter, like, and took out Madara, and then we had to deal with her. Dude, killed all of the tension.
You know,
killed it.
Okay, so like for Naruto, they're saying like, you know, Kaguya, she's been foreshadowed. Yeah, like here and there, she's kind of like sprinkled in loosely. Compare Kaguya to Imu, right? Like Imu has been there. Like Joy Boy probably had a villain. Like the minute we learned about Joy Boy, we knew that there was probably some penultimate villain. And Kaguya just wasn't. Dude, I don't know. It's a hard one to compare them. Like it's like even for Bleach, right? We learned about the Quincy from the jump. The minute we heard about Ishida, there's probably a Quincy King. They're all exterminated. They probably have. They probably want revenge. For Naruto, like. Imagining Kaguya being a part of the story from chapter 1, it's not possible. Like
it's not. I don't Kishimoto know. Flat out said that he literally just like made it up because like he couldn't find a way to like get
is that a real
deal
thing?
With Madara. Yeah, dude. Like it's like let me make sure I'm not.
I've heard about that before, but I couldn't tell if that was a meme or if that was a real like interview.
It's for sure that Kishimoto said that he couldn't find a way to beat Madara, which I'm like, so you made someone that was like can travel dimensions, like, and then you made us beat him? Like that doesn't make any sense.
You couldn't beat Madara, so you made a dimension hopping person that could beat Madara in one hit. Gotcha.
Cool. Literally. Madara was always weak, and Kishimoto wrote that he didn't know how to defeat Madara, and that's why he created a plot twist with Zetsu. See, that doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, why? So, okay, I don't know how my heroes are gonna beat Madara. So we got to get him out of here, and
we got to bring in someone stronger than Madara.
We got to bring in this space dimension traveling alien ninja queen.
Damn.
And we gotta make them fight her. Doesn't make any sense, dude. It's so crazy. I wish someone would have stopped him, and be like Madara, like Kishimoto, maybe just let Madara fight these guys.
Yeah,
okay?
let Madara absorb the Biju. You know, give him a different form, and then we could beat that. I don't know.
Like anything but Kaguya. That closure, dude. Like Madara was the bad guy. Like he needed his philosophy challenged, and for that philosophy to be conquered by people like Naruto and, everybody who believed in themselves and everything like that. Like, he needed to be defeated. Like, robbing him of that, like, hurt us as much as it hurt him. Like, who is Kaguya? I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I think my problem with Kaguya is that we didn't know her that much. Like, if Kaguya was built up properly, I wouldn't mind it. But Madara, like, he's been there. He has the backstory, which you could argue Kaguya does too, because we learned about Ashura and Indra. And that's fair, but like...
But we learned about them at the fourth quarter of the war arc, bro. It's so different than, like, Imu or anyone else, or if Aizen and Bleach. That's so different, bro. Like, we learned about them literally at the last minute.
Actually, no, I'm a double down on One Piece. Like, One Piece Imu isn't the same, because we haven't fought Imu yet.
Exactly.
Imu is not the same.
Exactly. Like, what we see now of Imu is way better than Kaguya.
I will admit, though, the best end villain, well, not an end villain, but the best end villain we've heard about is probably Aizen. Because Aizen, they built him up since the Soul Society arc. Like, I think that was a good one. Like, Ichigo had his whole thing going on, but Aizen also had a thing going on at the same time. I think that was perfect.
Yeah. No,
I think the way Kubo did that is amazing.
Yeah, he was a great villain for sure. That's why I want to see the last, because my friend, I was gonna finish reading Bleach in the manga, but my friend told me don't do that because Bleach is getting an anime, and apparently the ending in the manga is just like not it. Apparently, like it was like sped up or something. I don't remember what he said.
Yeah.
He said it was like
they the last 10 chapters of Bleach, they told Kubo to wrap it up. So he had to speed it up. So, like, Kubo wanted to keep on going for a while until it came to a natural conclusion. But Shonen Jump told him to finish it as soon as possible. So he didn't have, like, the proper amount of chapters. So the anime is going to give him his own ending, the ending that he wanted.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that. Okay, cool.
Because, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but, like, that ending fight, brother, it's a one-shot.
No, that's what my buddy told me. He told me, like, listen, and he told me this because I was going to read it, bro. And then he literally had to sit me down and be like, listen, this is what happens. They fight, and then you get a flash forward of Ichigo and Orihime happy. I said, huh? I said, what do you mean?
Yeah,
like, that's literally how it ends, apparently. And then, but we also see Rukia and Renji. I was like, Rukia and who? I was like, okay, I'm good, I guess.
There's another weird scene. Like, without spoiling it, like, let's say, a villain comes back at the very end of Bleach and it gets one shot again. It's actually insane. Like, it's so random. Like, it didn't feel right.
God, see, that's
like imagine Naruto. Like, Naruto, we hit Boruto, right? Kaguya comes back and then Boruto's just like, hey, goodbye, Kaguya. Like, what the hell is this?
God, that would insane. I would like that more than what they did in Naruto, though. But like, yeah. I guess. Boruto just kind of like, I wish Boruto as a concept literally did, like, it's okay for Boruto to exist, but I wish the sequel series of Naruto followed literally anybody other than the Hokage's son. I don't care. He's not going through any hardships. I don't care about what he's going through. Like, cool. Like, because the reason why, like, the plot, in my opinion, of Boruto, every time I tune into Boruto, they're just doing some ridiculous shit. I tuned in one time and Sasuke was fighting a velociraptor for some reason. I still don't know what that's about.
I remember that. Yeah, he's fighting Jurassic Park, man.
No, what is that? Like, and everybody else, they have to fight ninja aliens that are coming because, like, we ran out of people to fight. When if you would have just focused on, like, a different character, you wouldn't have to tell these stories. But let's focus on a ninja in the ghetto, like, trying to come up. Like, we don't need to focus on the Hokage's son. We don't need that.
Yeah, I mean, with Boruto, like, they have a whole not spin-off, but like a sequel going on called Boruto Blue Vortex. And that actually looks pretty decent. And it is written by Kishimoto. Boruto is written by his, like, assistant, but Blue Vortex, it's looking good. Sasuke's down. Naruto's down. Kurama is supposedly down, and they have a pretty decent group of villains, and that looks okay. I might give Boruto a shot. I've never tried the anime or the manga, but I'm willing to give it a shot now.
Well, let me know, because every time I've tried to watch Boruto and I pull in it, you know what's really great in Boruto, and this is what I will say if you do decide to watch the anime. What's the best parts of Boruto is honestly, like, the episodes where it's like filler and like everybody's just kind of goofing around in the Leaf Village, you get to see the like Sasuke and like these really cool like dad moments, and then you get to
Yeah.
see Naruto. You get to see Kakashi planning Naruto and Hinata's wedding and stuff like that. Oh no, that was in the original series. Yeah, that was in the original series.
Yeah.
So, but there is one like a really good filler with the Kakashi guy and Asuma's daughter. I forgot what her name is. But they all go to like hot springs, and then like Kakashi is like faking a haunting at the hot springs. So funny. I love that.
You
entire
like the
film.
slice of life moments.
Oh yeah, yeah. They've earned it. That's why Kakashi. They've all earned it. Guy is in a wheelchair for the rest of his life for doing a plot thing that should have ended Madara, or at the very least gave his character some more closure. So he's just in a wheelchair the whole time. They deserve it. They deserve it.
Yeah. The fact that they got brought, the fact that they brought Guy back is so funny to me. Like they revived him and he still can't move. It's like, damn, man.
For no, bro, that's the guy that's
It's-
always running
it's
around
insane.
talking about the fire of youth. You put him in a wheelchair, just let him go.
Yeah,
Like,
let
you
him
could just
go,
let
man.
him
Like
go.
he had a great ending.
A
Like
great
we
ending.
didn't have to bring him back. Like low key. I mean, I don't know what he
And-
does in Boruto, so I can't speak on that. Like maybe he shows out.
Nothing.
You know, maybe he grows another pair of legs. But
No.
damn,
Filler
dude, we should
episode.
let him go.
We should have let him go, dude. Unless I'm mistaken, but everything that I tuned in is just in filler episodes with Kakashi. Because Kakashi's retired too, which I don't blame it at all. Dude, if I was Kakashi and I've had to go through all of this bullshit, I have to find out that my best friend, bro, actually, this is what I want to talk about. You know how crazy it is that Obito was like the penultimate bad guy? The guy that, like, Kakashi would visit their graves every single day because he feels immense survivor's guilt. Obito was the guy who not only helped Itachi slaughter the Uchihas, not only did he help in the like Kurama like get free from Naruto's mom and basically end up making Naruto an orphan too. Not only did he do both of those things, but he crashed out, started an entire war because Boohoo Rin died. You know, and like Kakashi
All right.
but like imagine that from Kakashi's perspective though. Like imagine like every single day Kakashi's going to his grave like I'm sorry I failed you, and Obito's just in the woods like, screw you Kakashi, stupid bitch. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
so-
mean, I know it's silly, man. But I gotta
dirty.
admit, I'm an Obito fan, dude. I was rooting for
Hey,
him, low key,
I don't-
man.
I don't blame you. It's not that his character doesn't make sense. I just don't. He crashed out too hard for no reason to me.
Yeah,
it's just
it's like a what teenage crush too. It's not even like a lover thing, you know. Like it was just a teenage crush. But
and he
I
could've-
liked it though. I liked it. I was rooting for him, man.
It
I was
was
like,
a
yo,
cool-
Kakashi, come to his side.
It was a come to his
Yeah,
side. is
Kakashi, come
crazy.
on, dude. What are you doing? Come on, this is the winning team.
We crashing out over here. That's exactly
We're crashing
like
out for Rin, man.
Kakashi does not have like. But you imagine how mad I would be. So mad if I was Kakashi. Like, bro, I go to your grave every day, and you're the reason 2 of my students are an orphan. Our sensei, that was you. You did all of that because Rin died. Okay, put your hands up. All right, you got to fight. That's it. I can't do this. You a villain for real. That didn't even make sense to me. If I was Kakashi, I would be so pissed.
It was such an obvious plot twist that nobody believed it. I remember that. The minute we
Yeah.
got the Obito flashbacks, they were like, "Yo, Obito is Toby," but nobody believed it because it was so apparent. But no,
Yeah,
that
dude.
was the plot twist. Which
Now
I
that
guess
I think
like
about it.
I guess so many people didn't think it would happen that it ended up still being a plot twist that surprised people. Damn, I love how we went all the way from like Spy Family to Bleach to Naruto. Like, how does this happen?
Anger. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Just get angry. That's how it
Rage,
happened.
yeah. So Kakashi, Obito, Kaguya, like who's your favorite character out of Naruto then?
Kakashi for sure.
Kakashi?
Yeah.
Did you like that it became Hokage?
Yeah, I thought that he didn't want to. I thought it was hilarious because I know at the end of the war, Kakashi thought he was just about to chill and go to a bunch of hot springs, and they pulled up on him like, "Hey, we need you to be the Hokage," and he was like, "Why? My student is Ninja Jesus. He saved the whole world. Just make him Hokage. Why does he need to go to college?" Like, I know that's how he felt, but yeah, Kakashi's just hilarious, bro. He's such a cool, like, level-headed ninja. Always knows what he should be doing and what the situation calls for. He never tries to take the spotlight, but he's so cool. Sometimes he does. And most importantly, like, plot like contrivances and things like that, Kakashi is still just a regular ninja. Like no matter what, like sometimes he does get some plot though. Sometimes he does get some plot in there, but more often than not, he's just trying to get out of there. Like he knows.
Oh
when he
yeah,
shouldn't
like
go.
when Obito came back to life and gave him his Sharingan
Yeah,
for like
that
a
was
split
plot.
second. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
That
Dude,
was crazy.
I remember that
being-
weekly, bro. People were blowing up like, what the hell is this? Obito
Bro.
came back and said, hey, Kakashi, here's my Susanoo, by the way. A Susanoo that I
like,
never
how-
pulled out.
Yeah,
Like, what?
literally. Like, how are we
What
able
the
to
heck?
do that? Like, I remember being in high school. Like, okay, well, I'm not going to be angry at that because it looks really cool. But I know eventually I'm going to be very angry about that because that does not make any sense.
Yeah. In the moment, you were like smiling, but deep down,
Yeah.
you were crying. You're like, what the heck?
I was so because at the same
Kishimoto.
time I was like, so we just met a ninja alien, and now Kakashi has 2 Sharingans. Great.
And
Great.
Sakura can just body her with their fist, by the way.
Bro, Sakura, why was Sakura fighting this interdimensional ninja alien with these people? Why was Sakura
Like,
in there?
Honestly, I feel like it would be another thing that I don't like about Naruto. No offense to Naruto, but like the one thing I really wish is if the other teams also grew at the same rate as Squad 7. Like, bro, Shino, Kiba, Hinata, Neji, Lee, like they got tossed to the wayside. They really
all
did.
They all
And
got
it's
forgot,
so
man.
sad. Like if they all were built up to like that level as Team 7 and they fought Kaguya 2, I'd kind of be more okay with it in a weird way.
Well, yeah, because then it's like all of them. You know, that's the
Yeah.
Konoha 9. Like that's everybody trying instead of just like. But with the way that it's written, it's literally just Team 7. Like it's literally they were the only ones that gave a damn about saving the world. I guess they were the only ones that could do it,
Bro.
So,
And then, yeah, dude, Rock Lee. Do you remember when they broke his leg and he couldn't fight for like years on end? It's like, brother, why?
Yeah.
Like, why'd you do that to him?
they
Why?
gave him this
Why?
emotional comeback so that he would do nothing in Shippuden. I'll never understand that.
Oh, I remember. There was filler in like pre-time skip Naruto where he fought like one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, and that was a Rock Lee high. That was like the last high that Rock Lee had.
That was in the pre-time skip. Rock Lee fought
Yeah.
one of the 7 swordsmen.
Pre-time skip, he fought the guy with the lightning sword. And then
Oh.
Naruto came in and he finished it. But Rock Lee fought him like in the beginning half. And that was solid.
I kind of remember that, but like I'm gonna damn.
It was like it was some guy he was like blind, I think. And there was like some girl who like was hanging onto his back and she could see instead. And they were like together they made like a full set of like eyes. Individually, they're like Helen Keller. But together they make one person. And it's like, damn. It was cool. I liked them. And then
I
at
rock
one
with
point,
it.
the girl tried to get the guy to like walk off a cliff. I remember that for sure.
Naruto filler is such a like.
It's good.
Some of them were great, but dude, there was so much of it. Like it's like isn't it like 60% filler? Naruto is.
60%. That sounds right.
That
Because
sounds crazy.
OG Naruto was only like 150 episodes, but it got pushed to like 200 and something because of filler. Like it's like Bleach when it comes to filler. Like they added a lot in. I think that's all early anime. Like One Piece was the same. Like early One Piece is when we got all the big filler arcs, and then post time skip we don't get any. Instead we get bad pacing, which is unfortunate. I'd rather take filler, to be honest, bro.
I would too. I was about to say I would totally too.
Even if it's like Bleach's Bount arc, I'll take it, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's better than anything else in my opinion. Like it's not the worst of all evils. It's
Yeah,
not the
was
worst.
Bound was that filler? Was the Bound arc filler?
Oh no, are you one of them? Are you one of the guys who thinks Bounts are canon?
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
God,
guess
dude.
not. I
Dude.
guess I was.
Oh, bro. Like, yeah, dude, Bount arc was 80 episodes of straight filler. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, man.
Wait.
The Bounts are filler, bro.
I mean, I'm remembering that those are the people that aren't even like they're not hollows, or they're the people with the weird
They're vampires, and they all have like little dolls that they control. They're not like dolls, but they're like they have like a little spirit that they can summon.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking of something else. Okay. Yeah, this is filler as hell. Okay. Cool. I was thinking of Who is the guy? What's the guy's name? He had like the slick back hair. There was the people that like made Ichigo like they convinced all of his friends that like he didn't exist. Fullbringers,
yeah, Fullbringers, yeah, that was a good one. That is canon. People don't like it though because it's fresh off the heels of Aizen. Like we fought this great evil Aizen, you know, like world ender Aizen, and then we go over to like some slick back punk with his boys in a club.
Yeah, I was one of those people. I had to rewatch it to be like, oh no, this is solid. I like it now.
Yeah,
but like when I saw
it
at first, I was like, nah.
I like the ending where literally everybody was hanging out. They're like, yeah, Ichigo, yeah, he can beat him. No big deal. Yeah, if Ichigo could beat Aizen, beating Ginjo's no biggie. Whatever.
That's true. That's true. They did do that. And then at the end, like everybody showed up and like gave him his powers back or something.
Yeah.
Wait,
apparently.
Why were they just sitting around? Hang on a second. Am I remembering that wrong? Like, because the way I remember it, like they were just sitting around, and then at the very end, everybody showed up and was like, "We never forgot you, Ichigo." I was like, "Where were you?"
Apparently, all of Soul Society was trying to like develop this technology to give Ichigo his powers back. So they were like helping Kisuke with his research. They were like just like donating energy like on a daily basis, and that's why it took so long. And it just, you know, it completed at the very end, and that's when they gave him his powers back. And it was kind of cool because like, you know, you see the Soul Society come back and they're like one-shotting these villains, and then Ichigo's like no diffing Ginjo. It's a good scene. It's a good scene, but it is like most of Bleach, it's very plotty.
Oh, for sure. If I was Ichigo, I would have been like, okay, cool. Thanks for my powers. Why didn't you, like, I thought I was going crazy for like 30 episodes. Why didn't somebody just show up to just at least tell me that like, hey, you're not going crazy. Like,
you're right. Yeah. Somebody could have just told him, right? Like, hey, like we're working on it, Ichigo. Like we're going to get you in like a week, man. No worries.
They let him have a full-on panic attack. His friends really just left him. Like they came around eventually, but there was no guarantee. They just all showed up at the very last minute because they're dramatic. Like that's how I remember it, but maybe not.
No, yeah. And then his one of the main villains had like a power to like erase his existence, like you said.
Yeah.
And like everybody forgot him. Like his family forgot him, his sisters forgot him, his friends forgot him. Like that would kind of suck. Like how would you feel if tomorrow you woke up? Your girlfriend, your family, your mom, dad, you know, if you have siblings, you know, your brother, sister, like if they forgot who you are, would you be upset?
Yeah, I would try to just, I mean, I don't know how I would deal with that, honestly. I think I would just like maybe go to the bar. Honestly, try to be honest.
Hit up a nice bar, just drink a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, that whole day, I'd be like, I don't know, because someone's got to handle this. I don't think it can be me because no one remembers me, but someone should fix this immediately.
All right, so last two things. First, we passed 2 hours. Are you cool with still going for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, second, we're gonna get back to One Piece, but if you're at a bar, what's your go-to drink? What do you usually get?
I mess with a Moscow Mule pretty heavy. Either a Moscow Mule or a vodka Red Bull. That's what I'm doing.
Nice. Do you ever go to a bar and they don't have vodka Red Bull?
Not. It's I guess sometimes but it's normally like. I feel like that happened recently actually, but. Usually they have it. Usually they should have it.
The only reason I ask is because I work at a bar and we don't have Red Bull. So people will come in and they ask for vodka Red Bull and I say, sorry, man, we don't got it.
That's insane. I feel like that has happened before, but every place that I was thinking of, I was like, let's see, I was at the airport. They definitely had a vodka Red Bull there. I was at a dive bar. They had a vodka. So I don't know where I was, but wherever I was, I must have just left immediately, to be honest.
Yeah, you would have left. You would have walked out of my bar. I mean, like for me, I buy the product and I want to buy Red Bull, but the price point for Red Bull is so high and the people who order vodka Red Bull is so low that it doesn't make sense to buy it unless I just want to like, you know, make people happy. So it's a hard one. Vodka Red Bull, man, it's iffy. It's iffy.
No, yeah, it is. I mean, there's nothing really. I'm just like an upper like demon. So anything that's like more caffeine, I'm trying to put it in my body just at all times. So you know, if I was in the area, like, there's no way that would be a bad investment. I would be there every day getting vodka Red Bulls.
Vodka Red Bull and Moscow Mules. I like that. I respect it.
Yeah. What about you?
So I get rum and coke, but if I don't get rum and coke, if I want to like spice it up, if I want to get a little bit zesty, you know, I will admit it's more of like a feminine drink, but I do like a nice like lemon drop. I don't know what it is. Lemon drop shots are kind of nice.
Lemon drop shots are, to be honest, like shots are like, it's literally just concentrated poison. So I don't like think that. I don't care, to be honest. Like, so lemon drops are really cool. Lemon drops and what's the actual girly one? Like a Capri Sun shot.
I've never seen that.
It's basically just, well, no, there's some liquor in there, but it tastes really juicy. A green tea shot too is also what I was thinking of. That's another one where it's like not girly, but it's like really inoffensive, where it's like you can just knock them back whenever you want.
Ooh, and then an edgy drink I usually get is dark and stormy. If I go to a bar, I get like a dark and stormy. I first ordered it because of the name. I was like, hey, that sounds cool.
Yeah, me too, dude. Literally, that gave me memories, dude. I got a flashback of my first dark and stormy. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, bars are good. If you're ever in Oklahoma for some odd reason, man, hit me up.
Let me see where that is. Because
if you have to look up where Oklahoma is, you're not coming to Oklahoma. Let me tell you right now. There's no reason to come here, man. There's a One Piece YouTuber who's going to go around and like visit all the other YouTubers out there. And I said, yo, there's no reason to come here, man. Oklahoma ain't worth it.
I just need to see. Oh my God.
Yeah, middle of America, right above Texas.
That is dead center in the middle.
Yeah. We got nothing here, man. I mean, like, I love Oklahoma, you know, born and raised, but damn, dude, we got nothing.
I feel that, honestly. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's right next to Texas, so it's definitely possible that
if you ever take a road trip, hit me up.
Yeah, honestly, that's 100%. I'm trying to travel a whole lot more. I just think that this is the first time I've even heard of Oklahoma. I'll be honest.
That's crazy. Where are you from?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay, I was about to say, if you don't want to dox yourself, you don't have to. But Georgia, it's not bad. I visited Georgia actually.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's a wacky place. Not my favorite city. I'm more like, so would you say Oklahoma, is that more like, I mean, it's dead in the center. Would you say it's more like
it's country
west feeling? Country feeling?
No, it's country. It's southern, dude. We're southern over here.
Gotcha. Same
yeah.
Then. That's us then.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, I was about to say Georgia's pretty southern too, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So how do we tie this back to One Piece? I forget this is like a One Piece video. No idea?
Let me think. What
do you like about One Piece right now? Like, what's cooking in your head? Actually, how about this? What's the next video you're gonna make? If you don't want to like give a spoiler, then you don't have to, but
oh no, it's fine. I'm working on Water 7 is hilarious, and then also Big Mom's Tea Party is hilarious. I'm gonna do a video basically about like Big News Morgans and like his entourage at the tea party, and like how
the underground people.
Yeah. And like how they're like and like Luffy's just going crazy in the background. Like I'm working on both of those right now, other than of course like the chapter reviews and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm having a great time getting that together.
Do you script your videos? Because for me, okay, I was about to say, like, for me, I don't script my reviews, but I script the theory videos and everything else.
Yeah, same. I don't script the reviews because I mean, honestly,
pure emotion, huh?
Yeah, like I think I would feel like such a dork if I did, which no shade to anyone who does, obviously, because like there would probably be a better format. But for me, like I would be a dork. Like I would just be like, everybody else would be cool if they scripted their chapter reviews. Me, if I scripted my chapter reviews, just a dork. Like I just need to talk about it, you know, like
turn on the camera, just talk for like 20 minutes, just go for it.
Yeah, have a timer or not even, and just let it fly, especially if it's a really good chapter. Like, you got to keep it fun, you know. Yeah.
I like that. I respect it. Water 7 probably one of my favorite arcs, man. Water 7 in Eden's Lobby, key. Dude, Kaku and Rob Lucci, man. Man, Spandam, dude. Spandam's fire, bro. Spandam
Is fire. No one has ever said that before, dude. Like, literally no one said that.
I'm gonna say it right here, bro. Spandam is the one Cypher Pole Zero agent who's still standing. I mean, minus like the former CP9, like Spandam is still standing, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean, he did get his back broken by Robin, which I gotta say, dude, every time she does that move, I'm sure she's killing people. Like, there's just no way. Like, we see their spine break.
Have you seen the Oda interview where he said that the Straw Hats haven't killed a single person?
What? Really? I have not seen that. What?
It's so this was a long time ago. This was back pre-time skip, but Oda has said that the Straw Hats and Luffy specifically have not killed a single person. And that's because One Piece is supposed to be a shonen. So, obviously teenagers, people love it. Luffy is a great, like, good MC. So he doesn't want the Straw Hats to be, like, over here, genociding races. But apparently the Straw Hats have not canonically killed a single person, despite sinking ships, despite hitting people into the abyss, despite using Gear Second on fodder. These guys have all survived.
It just always
it's like Batman.
Out.
It's like Batman.
Yeah, right.
Batman throws people off buildings, but hey, Batman doesn't kill people. Batman threw a batarang that blew up in his face, but that guy's not dead. It's like that.
Dude, that makes me so happy thinking about, like, imagine being like a crook in like Gotham. And Batman, like, imagine waking up in a hospital bed with medical bills that are way more expensive than your worth as a human being. Like, I think I would be like, wow, I shouldn't have been slinging dope in Gotham. I shouldn't. That must be how everybody that Luffy fights feels. Because, dude, he punched Kaido into a volcano. That's not, like, if he didn't die, like, that's attempted murder. Like, he didn't, like, do that and be like, it'll work out for him. And even if he did,
he'll be fine.
Yeah, like, even if he did, that's still so reckless. Like, that's still manslaughter, at least. Like, it's definitely still manslaughter.
Like, Luffy has used Gear Second and Gear Third on so many fodder people that I'd be surprised if they weren't dead. Like, that would be a feat. I would add that on my resume. Like, applying to a pirate crew. Hey, I survived Luffy.
Truly, St. Charlo should not have survived that punch. I'll be honest. Like, I think about that every day. Like, St. Charlo should have, like, never gotten up off the ground. Like, that should have been the end of him.
St. Charlo survived Luffy's punch, and he also survived Saiyan Leo, who used Haki. Luffy didn't use Haki. Saiyan Leo used Haki. Charlos is still alive, man.
True. I mean, I know Oda's got more plans for him to do stuff that I hate so that I can hate him some more, and he can be killed off screen. I hate him so much. Good God. You know who I hate the most, though, is Absalom. I was happy whenever they finally, like, I couldn't.
Wait, why?
It was the bath scene with Nami. It made me so uncomfortable. I was like, Oda, just get him out of here. And thankfully he did.
Okay. But eliminate the bath scene. Would you like him?
He also tried to marry an unconscious woman, though. So that's like...
I mean, who hasn't? Who hasn't, though, Goofy? Come on. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess Absalom is a menace. I mean, but, okay. The one good thing I can say about Absalom is that he was ride or die with Moria. Dude.
I mean, if anything, that speaks volumes for Moria. He needs better friends. Like, your friends are out here just, like, grabbing people in the bathroom and trying to marry unconscious people. Like, but boy, like...
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong, man. Like, Absalom, he was a menace. I will say this, though. Absalom, even though he was pretty bad, I think he deserved to be killed on screen. You know what I mean?
I could say that. I
Kill
think
him
that
on
would
screen, bro. Come on.
Who killed him again? What happened to him again?
I guess it's the Blackbeard Pirates, like Katarina Devon, I guess.
I mean,
Devon
we know
and
they jumped
Shiryu?
him. Like, they jumped him. We don't even have to ask that. It doesn't matter who actually killed him. They jumped him. We know that's what happened. Like, they jumped him and then took his devil fruit.
How did Absalom even run into the Blackbeard Pirates?
That's a good question. That's bad luck
for real. Random encounter?
That's real bad luck, bro. Because you know they were either specifically because I don't think they were looking specifically for them unless they were. Maybe they've got like a. That's why the Blackbeard Pirates, bro. They're so scary to me because it's like they do have a plan. Like Blackbeard might goof around sometimes, but like truly, like he'll get in and he'll get out if it's not going his way. Like they are. They. It makes me think that they really have like an actual like I don't know if it's like a 5-step, 10-step, or however step plan, but like they've got a list of things they need to do, and like we're watching this as it happens. It's
Bro,
crazy.
the minute Devon and Van Auger said the world, bro.
Yeah, chill.
Saturn said, "Yo, what do you guys want?" They said the world. I was like, "Damn!" Like,
World.
I don't like. I said it when the chapter came out, but now, like, you know, a couple of weeks have passed. I still believe that might be one of the coldest panels in One Piece. The world. Damn.
Yeah, man. And that's one of Blackbeard's subordinates. And that's the thing, dude. Think about it. They're following Blackbeard for some reason. Like they believe in that dirty pirate for some reason. Like that's scary because that means they're all on the same page with trying to take the world. Like whatever the world means, like they're all trying to get it. That's terrifying.
I wish the Straw Hats were that cold. Like imagine who's the equivalent? Like Devon, I guess Robin or Nami. Like imagine Robin or Nami and Usopp sitting there, and they said the Pirate King. We want to make Luffy the Pirate King. Like, damn, man. Like, that's crazy.
That's
we need
true.
That.
The coldest thing that I think any of them have ever said probably would have to go to Luffy when he was talking about how, like, I think Kaido was talking about, like, you'll have to go to hell and back. And then Luffy was like, I've been to hell and back a few times before. It's home field advantage or something. I was like,
yeah, that was good.
Loved that.
That was good. Yeah. I've been to hell and back already.
Yeah, that one.
It's a good Straw Hat line. So, right now, who's your favorite pirate group?
I mean, I guess other than the Straw Hats, because, like, I mean, obviously, but let me think. I would say, to be honest, the group that I'm looking forward to the most, like, I don't know about pirate group per se, but I would say, honestly, I'm looking forward to get back up with Kobe to see what they're doing. Like,
Sword.
his entire group. Like, I would be like, yeah, Sword. Like, actually, yes. Sword is, like, the number one, like, on my list because it's like, who's the leader? What do they want? What are they doing? I need to know more.
Damn, all right. See, for me, if you're gonna include Marines, I'm gonna say the Marines in general. Akainu, his boys, like, yeah. I know the VAs took a dirty blow, but let me tell you, I'm still rooting for Akainu, man. Akainu, Green Bull, Fujitora, come on.
Green Bull's so sorry, bro. I can't.
Okay, wait. You don't like Green Bull?
No, bro. Listen. No, I don't. Did you see that? I was at the river. I literally sold the entire admiral debate because I remembered Green Bull as an admiral. I was like, okay, well, he is pretty sorry.
What did Green Bull do, man? What did he do?
What? I'm so glad you asked that question. I'll tell you what he did. He pulled up to Wano and got checked by Momo. That's what he did, and then he left, and then got scared by Shakes' hockey, which is understandable, I guess. But it's like he got checked by Momo. I don't know, bro.
I think the worst part about Green Bull too is that Yamato wasn't even fighting him.
No, she wasn't. Like, crazy.
Yeah. Damn. Green Bull's cool though, man. Like the tattoo, come on. Even though Green Bull didn't show out, man, the tattoo's pretty cool.
The tattoo is cool. The
tattoo's not bad.
Cool. Tattoo's not bad. But
so,
like,
now that we mentioned the admirals though, like there has been a what if scenario playing out here on Agate Island, saying who would be more threatening, the 5 Gorosei or the 5 admirals, like Akainu, Kuzan, Kizaru, Fujitora, and Green Bull. Like, who would be more threatening?
On Egghead right now?
Yeah. Like replace the Gorosei with 5 admirals. Who would you be more afraid of?
That's not a question, bro. Like, the one admiral checks us every single time. Like, Kizaru has been keeping us where we are. Like, he's been fighting Luffy, but also, like, trying to fight all the Straw Hats. That's just Kizaru. I would go so far as to say 2 admirals more intimidating than all 5 of those old geriatrics. Like, so 5 of them?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
You like
seriously.
I'm not a power scaler. You know, people look at me and they're like, yo, size opinions are like godsend, but they're not. They're not. I'm just a regular guy. But let me tell you, Kizaru himself, 1v1 against Luffy, drained him of gear 5th.
Yeah.
It took 3 Gorsei to drain Luffy to this point. I don't
Literally.
know. I don't know.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
I do think if you put Akainu, Kizaru, Aokiji, Green Bull, and Fujitora, I do think they'd perform pretty well.
Yeah, they're not getting off that island. Like, for sure, if you put all 5 of those admirals on there, like, because remember when Kuzan showed up for the first time in the story, and they literally couldn't figure out how to do anything with him? Like, I would go so far as to say if Kuzan showed up now, and it's just him and Kizaru, like, that we're not leaving the island as fast as we would if we were just fighting these old men. Like, it is just those two. Akainu, for sure. I would say one Akainu is more like, Akainu's not letting anybody leave. Like, I really think just him is enough.
Yeah, like instead of Saturn, right? You put Fujitora. It's like, would he get his arm chopped off by Brook? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
No, of course not. He definitely would. Matter of fact, Fujitora had them in Dressrosa. He wasn't going to let them leave, and it only did because all the civilians were like got in the way. But otherwise, Fujitora was going to lock them down. Like they were not going to get away. Damn. But all these old people, like, no, they're they're about to make it off of Egghead.
All right, so last thing we'll talk about, Emu. World Flood. What do you think about that? Do you think it happened in the past? What do you think about the future of One Piece? Are you afraid of water? Are you Mr. Unbreakable? Are you Bruce Willis?
I'm terrified of water. I'm terrified of like so if I was in the One Piece world and if I was like if they started telling me like, yeah, the world is sinking into the ocean, I'm hopping on the sea train. I'm going to Water 7. I'm looking at apartments. I'm trying to figure out how to make this. But yeah, I'm terrified of water. So the fact that this is like where it could go, I think it's going to create like a lot of really.
Can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
Okay.
But it's just like in the ocean that isn't bad. Like so, I should say the ocean is what I'm actually afraid of. Like yeah, the ocean.
Like Life of Pi.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
That was a crazy movie.
It is. It was a crazy movie. Good God. Oh my God. So like literally that like just being out in the middle of the ocean, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh man. Yeah, that would be terrifying. And then also drowning is like a terrifying. Like that's probably my number one. Like.
So like, would you rather be set on fire and die or drown to death?
Set on fire.
Yeah, set on fire is, I believe it is the rational answer because when you're set on fire, eventually your nerves kick off and you don't feel the pain anymore. Whereas when you drown to death, you feel it in your lungs for a full 2 minutes before you die.
That's would be the longest 2 minutes ever.
Yeah, that's. I feel bad. I feel bad for anybody who's ever drowned. I mean, if you drowned, you're probably not here right now watching this video, but it's not good.
Yeah, and if you are, listen, get a life, you ghost. Just get out of here.
hey, go do something else besides reading One Piece.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, go to heaven, man. Come on.
Go to find
Pass
peace,
on.
Please. Pass on.
Pass on, brother.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, terrified of the ocean. You just what's inside of it, dude? Like what like. There's so many different things, like the deeper you go, and the fact that we don't even know what's inside of it. And this isn't even, like, imagine, like, phrasing or referencing the question back to One Piece. Imagine if it's the One Piece ocean. You definitely don't know what's in that. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd be terrified if I was in their world.
Bro, the Thriller Bark monsters, what do you think they are?
The Thriller Bark monsters?
Yeah. Like... Do you remember when we left Thriller Bark in the Florian Triangle? We saw those giant silhouettes. We saw 3 of them. Yeah. What do you think those are? Like so every YouTuber, I mean, I guess every person who watches One Piece, they have their own theory, but what do you think they are?
I guess I thought those were like reflections from like Skypiea or something, but that wouldn't make sense because I guess I thought in my head that was like right before Skypiea. But like, wow, then I have no idea. That's just opened up a new pathway in my brain. I'm about to start coming up with theories for that right now. Who could that be? Because they were giant, weren't they? And they were like,
were giant pillars. They were cylinders, bro. Like they were actually cylinders in the water with red eyes. 3 of them.
What? Okay, I gotta
Back in the
find a
day,
picture.
so back in the day when Thriller Bark was airing weekly in the manga, people did think those were Skypiea silhouettes, but as time went on, sentiment went away from that, and now we think that they're just like actual like weird void-centric creatures. Personally, you know,
This
to
is
be fair,
terrifying.
nobody has a good theory on it. I've seen a lot of theories. Nobody has a good one. No offense. If you made like a 20-minute video, 30-minute video, no offense, but I don't think anybody has a good theory as to what they are that has sold me personally. So I'm going a very meme route, and I think they're giant cigars. I think they're giant cigars creating smoke around Florian Triangle. I know it's not right. I know it's not going to be it, but that is where I'm putting my buck.
Dude, Oda's crazy, dude. You're gonna don't never say never, dude. This
Yeah,
could
never
very
say never.
easily-
Like what the hell is that?
Dude,
What
that
are the
is
Florian
actually-
Triangle monsters? I have no idea.
This is actually very scary. Now that I'm looking at this picture, this is actually haunting.
It's
I
like,
forgot all about
Have you
this.
ever watched like The Conjuring or like Paranormal Activity?
Yes.
You know, like at the very end, they're like, oh, like we defeated the demon, you know, we escaped the house, and then the last 2 minutes after credit scene, oh no, the painting is still haunted.
That's
It's like
exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they're doing.
You
here.
leave
Oh my
Thriller Bark,
God.
you're like, oh, I beat Moria, I beat, you know, the zombies. And then Oda's like, hey, little did the Straw Hats know that giant monsters still live in the abyss. It's like, what the hell is that?
Dude, and you know Oda's gonna tie this back in like a flashback or something. Like that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be these three pillars are gonna be the saddest backstory in all of One Piece. Like I can just
Yeah, we're
see
gonna
it
feel
now.
bad for him. Like, oh god
So
damn.
bad for him. Yeah,
It's like
dude, that's
Zunisha,
gonna
right?
be-
Like Zunisha's been walking for like 1,000 years. I don't know why, bro. If I was an elephant, I would stop walking, man.
Oh, for sure. But that's a good like example, Zunisha. Like, why is like we know once we get like some type of flashback that dives more into the Void Century and like that, that's gonna be a sad ass story because like he was sentenced to a crime, and the Iron Giant robot too. Like he just woke up and the first thing he said was "Joy Boy, I'm sorry." Like they are, dude. They got hoed something serious hundreds of years ago, and when we
They
find
betrayed
out what
Joy
it
Boy.
is, oh my god.
Like the more we get of Joy Boy, the more I think that he suffered a mutiny. Like his crew betrayed him.
Oh my god.
So okay, think about this, right? Like, so in the Void Century, what we know of so far as fact is that 20 kingdoms united against the Ancient Kingdom, right? The world government, 20 kingdoms, 20 different countries from around the world said, hey, F the Ancient Kingdom. I wouldn't be surprised if Joy Boy's crew was the same way. If Zunisha, the Ancient Giant, and everybody on Joy Boy's crew said, hey, Joy Boy is going too far. Like, I don't know how, when, or why, but I feel like that could be possible.
That makes sense. That makes me like.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess I don't care. I don't know why I was about to be like that. That sucks. That makes me sad. But then it's like I don't know any of these people. That doesn't make me sad. But I guess I feel the sadness that would come when I see that flashback. Because that's true, dude. I feel like there is some evidence there. I think honestly, it's telling that when the robot woke up, the first thing he said was "Joy Boy, I'm sorry." Like that shit made me feel just sad in a way for some
It's like
reason.
Squard. He's over here stabbing Whitebeard. He's like, oh, my bad, dad.
Yeah, Squard. Good
Dude,
God.
dude,
So
Roger,
dumb.
man. Oh, man. So I talk about this with every YouTuber I meet, but yo, Roger was a menace, dude. He killed
Oh, yeah.
all of Squard's crew.
Oh, he did.
Dude, he killed everyone except for Squard, so Squard could live with the misery, knowing that he couldn't protect his crewmates. You know how savage that is?
That's really sad. Did we say why he did that, or was he just goofing around one day and was
Dude,
like, yeah,
Roger was goofing around. He killed all of Squard's mates.
oh my god, I'd be hot too then. I
I'd
would
be,
be hot.
dude. I'd be mad at Ace.
I'd be pretty mad. I would also be mad at Ace. And then there was all, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, dude. Roger was like we look at him when we think about the pink laugh tail scene. You know, roses flying at him. Like he's over here laughing, but dude, Roger was a killer, man.
That's true.
He didn't
I
mess
think we'd all-
around.
He didn't at all. I forgot about it. Yeah, I would be mad too. I was just about to say that Squard is so sorry, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, I get it.
Like imagine like Luffy hasn't done that yet. Like imagine Luffy rolls up on Kaido, kills King, kills Queen, kills all the Tobi Roppo. Like we beat them, but we didn't kill them. But it's like, damn, dude, Roger did that. Roger, he's taking heads, man.
But didn't Kaido do that to Gecko Moira too? Like, didn't that happen? Like, I know he gave up on being Pirate King or something to just live on that island and get fat, which is crazy. We see the flashback and he's got like a six pack and everything. He's trying to run the ones with Kaido, and then fast forward to like today, he's just fat and just like
he gave up,
like
man.
lamenting. He truly did. He truly did give up.
Yeah, Moria, he clashed with Kaido back in the past, and then after Kaido killed all of his boys, he said, hey, I'm just going to raise a zombie army then, so they don't die.
Oh, that is why. That's actually sad. It's sorry.
Yeah,
it's
he doesn't want his boys to die anymore, so he got a zombie army instead.
That is pretty sad. Like, it's sorry to go from, like, you're trying to be the Pirate King, and then you just go, like, I'll just be king of the zombies, I guess. But it's really sad that he just doesn't want any more people to die. Kaido killed everybody.
If you were in the world of One Piece, would you kill people?
Oh, absolutely. Well, obviously not. I wouldn't go crazy like Blackbeard or anybody like that. But, yeah, some people need to be put down, dude. I don't know. Like, if I come across like a Doflamingo or somebody, like, there's no way I'm giving this guy the space to come back and do something later.
No,
like,
I agree. Sure. Like, some people just need to be put down, like Doflamingo, Pika, Diamante, Kaido even, Big Mom maybe. Big Mom, I say maybe because she has a decent dream. She just wants everybody to be equal. So I don't think it's inherently bad. Yeah. I think she just goes about it in a really weird way.
A really weird way. But I will give you that, though. She's definitely... And then also when she has amnesia, she's like not evil, which is weird, but it's something to work with morally.
It's like a mental disability. Like you kind of give Big Mom a pass for that one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she kills people, but like she doesn't know. She doesn't mean it. It's a hard one.
And she also accidentally eats people, which is again a reason to monitor her. But I don't think I'd kill Big Mom, but for sure, all of the Doflamingo pirates, like literally that.
Kill Kaido.
For sure, yeah. Just because Kaido's a really fun villain, so that would hurt me because the whole time that like. To get to that position, I know I would be laughing at him. We'd probably have a great time getting drinks, but I would definitely remind myself every time I could, he would kill it. He's got to go. He's definitely got to go. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I feel like Kaido would be the best villain to get a drink with.
Easily.
Well, wait. No, okay. If you had to get a drink with one pirate, who would it be? Would it be Kaido?
No, it wouldn't be Kaido, but Kaido would be fun to drink with. If I could get a drink with one pirate, that would either be I would say either Law or Nico Robin. Yeah.
Law or Nico Robin?
Yeah. Either one of those. That'd be who I would pick off rip. But to be honest, getting a drink with Frankie or Luffy would be great. Luffy would be great. It's just if it's just you and Luffy, like you're going to like the night's gonna get crazy. Like unless you're the voice of reason, and I wouldn't be, so we would both just be crashing out there.
Yeah.
So I want it to happen, but I don't know how safe we're gonna be, to be honest.
I feel like Crocodile and Mihawk would be good. Just they have so much experience, Like they're very stoic. They don't talk too much, so it's like maybe if you get them a drink, they'll loosen up.
So if you do that, I'm gonna be like, all right. So I need you to ask Mihawk to be for real. Like if you go out drinking with Mihawk, I'm gonna be like, please,
ask him. Who
I need you to make a
video.
video. Yeah, and I need you to make a video immediately as soon as you get home. I need you to do a video.
Who did Mihawk fight for the world's strongest title? We gotta know. We
have to know. Oh my god.
Damn. So Cross Guild though, do you think they're gonna take any admiral bounties? Last thing.
Green Bull.
You think Green Bull? Damn.
Green Bull bounty. They're not taking Kuza. Okay, so maybe they could take Aokiji. If they take Aokiji's, like he would have had to already be beaten. Obviously, like they don't have anybody on there that.
Wait, Mihawk versus Kuzan? You don't think so?
I don't. It's not that I don't think he could. I don't think he will. That's what I like. I don't. I think
Mihawk's just chilling.
he'd be drinking his wine, kind of swishing it around in his glass, and he'd just be like, no. He would literally just say, no, I don't want to fight that guy. And then like, which is a good question. Like, I'm curious to see who do you think Mihawk wants to fight? Like, who do you think Mihawk would be like, yeah, leave him to me?
It's hard because like even in the chapter we got where Buggy wants to say, where he said he wants to be king of the pirates, like Crocodile and Mihawk weren't on board.
Yeah.
So like, would they be on board with fighting people because of Buggy? I don't know. Like
I don't think so.
Honestly, I could see Oda giving us a Crosscode chapter where Crocodile and Mihawk are like, hey, if you want to be king of the pirates, you do it, but we're not going to help you. But I have no clue. Like, how much do they value their position in Cross Guild? You know what I mean? Like, would they actually fight for Cross Guild? I have no idea. But if they do, like let's say for some reason, they are bloodlusted for Buggy. They want to make this guy king of the pirates, and they fight any admiral. I do think Mihawk could take him. Like, I'm not even like a Mihawk fan, but I think Mihawk could realistically beat anybody that's put up against him, minus maybe Zoro, because Zoro's gonna beat him at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. I think that he would have to in order for, like, it's hard for me to imagine people beating Mihawk because then it makes the whole show so much funnier. Like, it makes the whole show so much funnier if I imagine Mihawk going up against an admiral and then he gets bodied. Even if he just loses, I'm gonna be like, so that was all talk.
Even if Mihawk clashes with an admiral, I think it would look bad. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be that guy, but like if Mihawk clashes with Fujitora and Mihawk says, wow, this guy's strong. Oh my God. That would make Zoro look bad. Yeah. Mihawk and Zoro, they are tied. Like, Mihawk is Zoro's end goal. Like, that is his end of story. If Mihawk clashes with somebody and Mihawk says, wow, this is rough. Like, holy crap, Zoro, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's rough.
It puts him in a really weird position. Like, Mihawk's gotta be nice. He has to be something. And if I even see like a sweat, like one of the sweat effects or like the huff effects that Zoro does a lot, if I ever see Mihawk doing that, I'm gonna be like, well, it's just over. The agenda's done. He's a phony.
Yeah. We're gonna sweat scale Mihawk at that point. I mean, I agree.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be right there, sweat scaling. I'm gonna be like, okay,
yeah, I agree. It was already bad that Kaido didn't think about Mihawk in the top 5.
Yeah, he did.
Like that was a rough day. That was a rough day.
Yeah, which means they've definitely never fought. Which again is a great question. Who would have Mihawk have fought that would have been stronger than Kaido at that point in the story that we would know about, and even people that maybe we wouldn't know about? Again, like you said, unless we just keep inventing God's Knights, I don't know who else he could have fought.
Yeah, just invent a random villain. Like, hey, this guy was the world's strongest swordsman before Mihawk. And it's like, oh, cool. Like, do we care about him? I don't know.
Deadass, I think that's definitely going to have to happen. Like, I think Oda's definitely going to, like, invent a character. He's going to make us care about him and, like, give him more, like, to learn about it. But I, for real, think, like, no, he's going to have to pull someone out of his ass, for sure. He's ran out of characters at this point, to be honest.
Hey, we have 11 Holy Knights, man. You never know.
God. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you are right.
Well, hey, this is the end of the video, Mugiwara. Do you have any final thoughts you want to end off on, or how you feeling?
I feel great. It was an amazing talk. Thank you for inviting me here. My closing thoughts would definitely just be, it's One Piece. Anything can happen. Crocomom. That's it. That's all. That's
I like how earlier you said Crocomom was a ridiculous theory, and here you are.
Anything's possible. I'm gonna be right there. I won't cry if it's not true, but I will be the first person. Like, you will see me all over your feed if it is true. Like everywhere,
just laughing at it
all the time.
Hey, you know it, man. Hey, thank you for joining me, man. And hey, you guys know where to check out Mugiwara no Goofy. He'll be linked down in the comments down below as well as the description. And hey, hopefully you guys had a great time, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
It's guys.
Later. Peace out.
It's guys.